to the cloud. I'm recording to the cloud now. I'm
All
recording on my
right.
Zoomer,
My Zoom is
and
running.
I'm
Red
going to time and
lights.
date.
Zoom, zoom,
Volume's
zoom.
good. Here we go.
All right.
What time we want to do this at?
You want to do it at 10 seconds after 17?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Oh, sounded perfect to me. What about you guys?
I've heard better, but not many.
Sounded innocent until proven juicy.
I've had better, but not many. Where's that from? Groundhog Day, right?
It's yeah. I've had better.
Hearing a slight echo on O'Neill.
Me?
Anybody else?
Echo.
No, I'm not. I am not.
I think it's gone now. It's maybe there's two O'Neills. There's another dimension.
The curse of Charlie Chaplin. I don't know, man. I didn't hear it. But
Did you guys see Beardo giving Garrison Keillor the business on Twitter?
Yeah.
No. What happened now?
He said,
I think legally we need to say that we are not encouraging this. This is an independent contractor.
He's not an employee of Beach Cup.
an independent actor.
He's an independent actor who's acting in freelance justice mode.
He's a bit mercenary who's taking matters into his own hands.
Dude, people are loving the bit mercenary.
He's a bit vigilante.
A vigilante.
He I don't know, Gary Keillor had one of his posts and Beardo had one of his usual responses, and a woman's like, how, like really started taking up for Gary. They go back and forth, and then Beardo gave a okay, fine, innocent until proven juicy.
What would a normal person think of a sentence?
Hieronymus Lush said he was reading the exchange at work and he started like scream laughing, saying innocent until proven juicy, and then panicked that anybody was around, but fortunately he said no one was around.
Did the lady respond to innocent till proven juicy?
No, I don't think so.
It's always a showstopper when you do that.
I think that was her cue to leave the conversation.
That is
like,
the
this person's insane.
It's the written version of a mic drop.
It's a case dismissed. I think maybe she realized she bit off more than she could chew against this.
Case dismissed. Case I'm pissed.
I think she shit off more than she can poo.
Oh, God. Oh, you know what? Let's put a moratorium on shit talk.
Yeah. Last episode was too full of it.
I think we need more.
How about more shit, less shit, no shit?
We
the same shit.
Done it. We haven't successfully knocked out the duty talk. Do you guys remember when you told me we had to put a duty talk moratorium on, and I sulked for about 5 minutes in an early episode, and you guys asked me what was wrong? I was like, why are you guys so mad about the duty talk? I was like, genuinely upset.
I feel like you, as you've gotten older, like you've matured and you went from just talking about butts to talking about the things that come out of butts.
You've expanded your interests.
That happens. We all do our things. Oh, I got to put my magical wristbands on. Hold on.
Okay.
Why?
You guys fill the show. Fill the show.
What happens if you don't have them on?
Dude, this apartment I live in is a bunch of fucking lunatics. I saved some old lady's life the other day.
Whoa.
And I see your daughter, and she like fucking blows me off a few days later.
What happened? She fall down or something?
I'm walking up my stairs, and I pass this old lady's apartment, every time I go, and she usually has a TV up real loud, and it was up real loud, and I hear her sometimes talking on the phone, and she's foreign, so she's always screaming. This time I hear her yelling as I walk by, and then I just kind of look in the window, and she's like waving for me to come in, and she's holding her stomach, and she's got this fucking paper towel that's just filled with blood.
So she was giving birth?
God.
Yeah, so then I go in, and she's like, you must call. And I was like, call 911? And she goes, no, call number. And then she gives me this number, and it's like her daughter, and her daughter's like, who is this? And I go, I told her where I live, and I go, I told her the apartment number of the old lady, and I was like, she tells me to call you. She said it's an emergency, and then she just hangs up on me. She goes,
What?
This is, and she hangs up on me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then the old lady's phone rings, but she can't get to the fucking phone, which is why she waved me in. So then the machine goes, and it's this daughter calling her. So it's this fucking like Three Stooges 2-minute back and forth. I call the lady back. She's not answering. Then we finally get a hold of her, and I was like, she said, you need to come right now. And then so she just hangs up on me. And so the old lady's now, her paper towel is just fucking covered with blood.
What happened? She gets stabbed or something?
She doesn't speak English, so I don't know. She keeps saying, I go, I'm going to call 911. And she goes, I don't know. And I said, hospital. And she goes, no hospital. She goes, I just come from hospital. They make me wait. They do nothing. No hospital. And now
maybe she's in the Russian mob.
She said her daughter is, she goes, my daughter comes, she take care. And so daughters, that was like, dude, I'm waiting with this lady. Now it's like 5-6 minutes goes by.
What if the daughter lives in like San Diego?
No, the daughter lives close by, but she goes, where is she? And I go, let me call her again. I call her, and the lady's like, I'm coming. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
And then so I told the lady, it's now 10 minutes has gone by. This lady's got, she has no more paper towels. Like, there's just blood, like literally flowing out of her fucking stomach. She's wearing a dress. And I was like, all right, I got to call 911 because I don't know what the fuck's going on here. So then the daughter just shows up, and she just goes, thank you. And then like walks away. And then sure enough, the ambulance shows up, takes the lady away. And then I see her a few days later. It just walks by me, and she just goes, hello. And just fucking walks by.
The old woman?
Dude, I would have shoved her. I would have shoved her off the balcony, man.
Also, I didn't expect a thank you, but just be nice, just go, hi. Or like, it was so, Abby was like, I cannot fucking believe that interaction that just happened right here. I was like, sorry for bothering you to alert you that your mother is bleeding to death.
Oh, the daughter blew you off.
Oh, daughter. Oh, no, the old lady. I haven't seen the old lady doesn't come out of her apartment. So she didn't even know who the fuck I was.
So the daughter, what's the daughter's deal, man? Why can't she just say hello to somebody who saved her mother's life, possibly?
Eastern Europeans, dude. They're very, very angry people.
Dude, I can't believe that. I would have been so mad. It would have taken all I could do not to just start beating her up.
Jesus. Don't piss the wit off. Make sure you say hi to him on the street.
You know how you have these dark fantasies when people do things like that to you?
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, if I could just grab her by the hair and just start mashing her face into the steps just over and over, crushing her nose bone, crushing her cheekbones.
Don't ever blow off to wit, because as you walk by and he thinks he knows you, he's going to be like, I'll fucking kill that son.
Dude, everyone has these dark fantasies they almost can't control, where they're like, I shouldn't do that. And it's like, yeah, of course you shouldn't grab a lady by her hair and curb stomp her with the back of your hand over and over again to a step, you know?
Yeah.
How many fantasy kills do you average a day?
Dude, if it's
He's got more than American Sniper.
rude people in traffic, or people like trying to merge onto that 405 that like didn't wait in line, that's when it gets crazy.
Yeah, you're like, if I had my chainsaw, I'd pull up next to your car and fucking break
this is why I would never carry a gun in the glove compartment of a car, because see a motherfucker pull in on the 405 merge lane, even though he hasn't waited in line, I would just start shooting. I wouldn't be able to help myself.
Dude, the news report would be like, he bought the gun 45 seconds earlier, and he had already killed 3 people.
Would you just be shooting guys' tires out?
No, I'd shoot the tire out, then I'd pull him out of his car, make him suck the gun as a dick.
What is this? That movie 8mm with fucking?
No, it's Beach Cops.
Where he's like, ah.
Yeah, wasn't that in Michael's by the Sea?
It is.
Oh, that's right.
You forgot the classic scene.
Oh, you know what I think? I think though, when we were thinking of it, I was like 8mm with Nicolas Cage when Gandolfini's licking the gun.
Yeah.
Like the same thing.
Let's get to another happy girlfriend of a listener. We got this comment.
We started with the imaginary beatdowns. Let me just say something here. I would never do something like that. It's just it's like a tick that happens that I can't control, and I have to push those thoughts out of my head.
It's called a murder tick. You probably got bit by it in the woods.
You got Crohn's disease.
Crohn's disease, perfect.
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with one. I didn't get it.
Also, Valentine's Day is coming up, and if you guys want to set the mood with your lady, just get flowers.
December 5th
dinner, and also just put some Beach Cops on the radio.
Use the promo code Beach Cops to get a free bouquet of shit that you can send to your girlfriend.
No, set the mood with Beach Cops. Do it right. Do it right this year.
Have sex to Beach Cops. A lot of people.
Can you imagine fucking the Beach Cops? Us just going, oh yeah, shit. Oh,
yeah. Dude, that is the dumbest, smelliest sex you're gonna have. Like,
you're both gonna cry in the middle of it and go, neither of us want to be doing this.
I think it would just end with no one finished. Just like, let's just stop. This is over.
It could it would definitely ruin a relationship. I might try it. No, I wouldn't do it. That's too close to home.
Oh my God. Could you imagine we get on a hardcore duty talk and then someone's trying to fuck his girl to it?
Why don't we release some like romance music to fuck to for it? Beach
Cops? How about a Rowdy Uncle Ronnie fuck record?
Maybe we should do sexy Uncle Tommy.
We could do a podcast called
Sexy Uncle Tommy. Okay, I'm game.
We could do a special one episode spin-off called the podcast to fuck to.
I thought you were going to say a special spit in your asshole.
Well, we could do that too, but that could be on the show.
I thought he said spin. I didn't think he was going to say spin.
Let's hear what happened to this man. This is John Wilkes Boothner Needleman.
Hold on. We gotta say more things about sexy Uncle Tommy.
Yeah, sexy Uncle Tommy sings the hits.
Sexy Uncle Tommy's romantic hits.
Yeah, he's the guy who used to tour. He toured the bars of West Virginia with his guitar, singing the hits.
What does he sound like? Is he a country singer?
Oh, he's got a real deep voice. He's like, "Ooh, take down them panties."
Oh, isn't he that guy from what's that band that you mentioned 5 times?
Yeah, I think it's the Oak Ridge Boys.
There you go.
We're already on an Oak Ridge Boys.
Classic. If you have Oak Ridge Boys on your bingo card. Congratulations.
Oak Ridge Boys talk.
Oh man. That and
Eddie Rabbit? Tommy's song. Why don't you pull down those panties, show that pussy to me?
No, that's not you're jumping, you're getting too far. Pull off those panties, shoot them off your finger like a rubber band.
Okay.
And why don't you go ahead and pull out my dick with your hand?
You went too far with the dick. It goes like this: pull down those panties, show your pussy to me, suck on my wiener till I make white pee.
Dude, I've never met someone more obsessed with white pee. White pee, so fucking.
He's trying to popularize the term. He's trying to get it going.
Dude, if you have white pee on your bingo card,
starting crazy, man. I almost blacked out again. All right.
Good times. You want to hear what happened to John Wilkes, Boothner Needleman's girlfriend?
Yeah, but I want to revisit sexy Uncle Tommy again later.
We'll revisit it. Don't worry about it. I said, we'll
forget it. We forget everything that we do. Look at us saying, we'll remember. We'll remember this. Yeah.
Do you know how many people were invested in stuff and they're like, can't wait for next episode where they fucking talk about it again and finish up. They put an ending to this finally, and then we never speak of it again.
Yeah, but then they get in the comment section. They say more bean talk, bring back the Nevilles. So sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough Oak Ridge Boy combo.
I need a sexy Uncle Tommy album. Someone's gonna say that right now.
Somebody said in the comments a few episodes ago, I'm upset about how badly I want O'Neill to fuck the cast of Andrew's ass.
Yeah. I'm upset about it too. By the way, I figured out the perfect way for it to be even Stevens. Okay,
How's that?
cast ass. O'Neill fucks that. We cast O'Neill's head, and I fuck that. We put a pocket pussy in the throat. I'll fuck that. And
I'm
then
good.
Jeff will fuck a box with a pocket pussy in it that just says shame on it. And all three of us.
But then you revealed to me what it really is, and then I experience even more shame.
And then we take the box off. It's actually Ari inside sucking you off.
Ari's been sucking his dick the whole time. And we stand shoulder to shoulder, and that way it's blocking our junk so that we can broadcast the footage. And whoever busts the nut first is the true alpha.
Can I tell you my wife's take on the casting of your ass?
Yes.
Sure.
She said that she would probably leave me with the casting of the ass, but she said she probably wouldn't leave
divorce?
me. Yeah, because she said there's something just really weird about it. She said I would much prefer that you just fucked him in the ass with your dick. She's like, there's something way less weird about that, and I probably wouldn't leave you. But if you fucked a rubber casting of his ass, she said, I don't think I could ever get that image out of my head. And there's something very weird about it, and I don't think I continue on with this relationship.
What about the pegging?
The pegging, she's like, yeah. Because I go, no, it would be for a joke. And she goes, I don't get the joke.
You tell her you'd be wearing jeans, so there's nothing wrong about it?
Yeah, but I'd be raw dogging it. I think she even said something like, maybe if you wore a condom, it would be, I don't know. She's like, there's something weird about you raw dogging cast of his ass. Way weirder than if you actually just fucked him in the ass.
Go into a divorce attorney. So what happened? Well, my husband's on this podcast. It's called Beach Cops, and he wanted to have sex with the cast of one of the other guys' asses on the show.
As a joke.
It's a joke. He says it's a joke. I don't really get the joke, but
oh my God, I should have been drinking during that. That'd be grounds for divorce.
Guys, he goes, not only you're going to lose more than 50% of everything you have.
You're losing 100% for this, sir. She
done.
warned you.
Oh. It's so divorceable. It's so divorceable. If you would unwrap it, she would see it. It's so crazy.
Can you imagine her defense attorney being like, it was the ultimate betrayal?
I'm tempted to send you a cast of an ass just to be like, is that DeWitt's? What is that?
Dude, I think, how bad would it be if she walked in seeing me and she's like, whose ass is that? I go, it's DeWitt.
That better not be DeWitt's ass. That's what she says.
She just starts crying and tells me it's not DeWitt's ass. Tell me it's just some stranger's ass.
She'd probably be happier to see you fucking a woman's ass.
100%.
She wouldn't have any problem. Also, if I never told her it was DeWitt's ass, then she wouldn't know. But since DeWitt has his name tattooed on his ass, it's going to show up in the cast.
I'm absolutely making sure that this is a DeWitt brand ass to fuck.
Doesn't it have a picture of your face on like the on there?
Yeah, I have a tattoo of my face on the butt.
I heard a lot of people are buying DeWitt off-brand asses, and people are like, if it's not a legit DeWitt ass, then I'm not fucking it.
But they're getting rashes because they get them off of Wish.com, and there's like something weird in that plastic.
Yeah, and the other ones, if you get a real DeWitt ass, you just get HPV.
I heard Alibaba.
How would my ass have HPV?
He said, did Alibaba steal his ass?
Yeah, they stole your ass mold. They're selling it for millions.
They steal everything DeWitt does and sell it online. Just like they stole your drawings.
I know, that still makes me mad.
How much fantasy killing did you have on that day?
A lot. But it was unrealistic because I had to imagine flying to China.
You had to imagine Alibaba, some guy who looks like a genie.
Yeah. And then I kill him and I start stuffing his intestines into a lamp that I brought.
Yeah. You're like, I'm going to take your curly toed shoes. I'm going to shove them up your ass.
They stole your ass mold.
Hey,
Ah.
you stole my ass mold.
Dude, Interpol released a warning that international crime syndicates are targeting ass molds, friends' ass molds this holiday season.
Ass mold identity theft. They're like, this is my ass, but it's really a DeWitt's ass.
Oh, I actually got an email that said, please upload a photo of your ass, and we'll give you $17 million. It's a new Nigerian ass scam. So yeah, that's where I'm at on the marriage front. If I could fuck DeWitt in the ass, and she could forgive me, but she could never forget or forgive me for fucking a mold of his ass.
It does make sense. It's so weird. It's so much weird.
It's counterintuitive, but it does make a weird sort of sense.
She doesn't get the joke. She goes, I don't get the joke. What's the joke? There is no joke. It's just crazy behavior. It's just insane, demented behavior. The joke is that it's demented and terrible. That's what the joke is.
By the way, she did agree that a 10-inch shower dog that shrinks to a 6-inch hard dog would be the ultimate donger.
That's nothing. That is too weird. I think when a woman saw it get hard but tinier, I think she would be revulsed.
That's not tiny. You know? You're saying you're using the word tinier, which is negative. It's getting smaller, but it's still a decent size.
Yeah, it's a good size.
Dude, say I was like, I'm going to give you this Winnebago, and when you want it to shrink down to a sedan, it does. That's a decent deal.
To drive through parking lots and like navigate traffic.
But you can sleep in it if you want.
The use part of it, man.
But you want the Winnebago when you go to parties to show your friends.
Dude, no one just buys a Winnebago to show people.
Dude, but no, think about this. There's plenty of guys who have just dongs that are the same size flaccid as they are hard. You think women are like, oh, it didn't get any bigger, you piece of shit.
No, but it didn't get smaller. I'll tell you that.
But dude, if you show a 10-incher, I'd say 99% of women are going to be not into that.
Yeah, but but there is something biological about a woman watching a penis shrink in front of her because of what she's doing to it. That's negative.
But it's getting harder.
This is all.
Okay, yes, it is getting harder, but it's getting smaller. Guys, this is making me
you know
angry.
What? No. Here's what you can do. All right, here's what you can do. Before you get intimate with her, you have a doctor make a video describing what's about to happen in very scientific terms. You play that video. You're like, before we fuck, I'd like you to watch a 3-minute video that will explain a few things.
Or you just tell her, look, I have a transformer penis every time. This is what happens with that every time. It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, and now we can have anal.
Yeah, and you make her sign the paperwork.
I don't think it's I don't think it's great.
Even 6 inches is anal. You should probably have like a 3-4 inch cock for anal.
If we gave you a salary of $50,000 a year to take on this dick, would you
test drive this cock?
I have to use it.
It's yours. Yeah, it's yours.
I would never do it.
You wouldn't take $50,000 a year for a 6-inch dick.
For a 10-inch limp wiener.
No.
You're going to be the king of the gym.
It's a curse. Guys, it's a curse.
Who cares?
The king of the gym.
You said you have a 7-inch dog. You're just taking an inch off that.
So it's an inch shorter.
Yeah, but how big is it? 2-3 inches?
Fine. We'll add an eighth of an inch to your tongue.
Half an inch to my tongue?
An eighth of an inch.
Oh, there's the deal sweetening from you guys.
We'll give you a 4-inch long index toe.
If you give me dick nipples, I might take you up on it.
No dick nipples, deal breaker.
Isn't that your that's your private investigation name, right? Dick nipples?
Yeah. I was Dick Nipples cum shoe.
That's what he checks into hotels as.
We're like, we don't have anyone here by Andrew DeWitt. He might be staying under his alias. Dick Nipples. Come
private dick, eh? Yeah, not so private. Private dick.
So you have a guaranteed $50,000. This is unbelievable.
I can't believe you wouldn't take a 10-inch soft, 6-inch hard. I really can't believe it.
It is a shocker.
Disgusted by it because
I would take it for free.
I'd be flipping into my mouth to suck my own dick, and then as soon as I start sucking, it'd get further and further away from me.
You'd be like, oh, where you going, buddy?
Yeah. It'd be the worst.
You feel it would ruin your confidence.
Yeah, man. And then from then on, when I go back to my normal dick, I'd be half nervous that it would shrink too.
How about this?
You're never going back to your normal dick. This is a lifetime trade.
Then no. Then never.
But how about this? Then just pray that you get erectile dysfunction or cause erectile dysfunction. So now you're just fucking with a constant 10-inch lip donger.
Yeah, but no girl wants to feel a 10-inch limp penis being forced into her.
It with something.
And if you lose that weight, you're going up to 11 inches and 7. So you're getting back to your original size.
I don't know, guys. Okay. If I can have it, no, I don't know. Because I want the 8-incher.
It's a fucking decent salary.
Dude, you're right. You're probably never gonna get this 8-incher. 1. 2.
Yeah, but it's the only
It's the only thing keeping you going in life.
Yeah, it's the only thing keeping me going weight loss wise.
Okay.
Who cares about long-term health? I need a bigger dick.
I've never met a guy with more fucked up priorities.
Okay. I understand that I may never get it, but it's the only thing keeping me even remotely interested in eating right.
What's on your vision board? Just get a bigger dick 800 times.
I did put on my private vision board that no one can see. I photoshopped a huge wiener on me and abs.
Where's that? In your safe?
I haven't sent it to myself.
No, it's a cardboard cutout that he carries with him to restaurants.
No, Dan saw me making it over at Door Explosion. He got real angry at me.
Oh, this is like a years old one.
Why did he get mad? Because he's like, it's not fucking real. I can't suck it. I can't fuck it.
He goes, what the fuck is your problem? Why would you fucking do this to yourself? You have body dysmorphia. What are you doing? Make a picture of your fucking self with a big, giant, 3-foot-long penis and a fucking abs on it. You're crazy. This is crazy, Andrew. I'm legitimately concerned about you.
You do have a weird body dysmorphia where it's like, I can't look at myself. Even if you were shredded and you only had a 7-inch dick, you'd be like, I can't even look at myself. I'm so disgusted.
I would be mad.
Would you, if you lost the weight but you didn't gain that inch, would you be pissed?
First of all, Jeff, don't even talk like that.
The weight loss would have been worthless. The life-saving weight loss would have been worthless to me.
You're like, well, I wish I was dead of a heart attack now.
You should go on My 600-Pound Life and tell all the people how many inches they could be getting.
Well, here's the deal. I like my big fat body. I look at it in the mirror. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a sexy big fat bare body I got going on here. Like I like it, you know. So if I'm gonna have to give that up, like I want to give it up for the bigger donger. Only.
Okay. Why don't you go on my almost 8-inch life?
I did. We're in talks right now.
You audition. You keep telling them, I'm gonna get there, and they're like, we've heard this for years. We're losing faith.
We've heard this for years. Is right. It's been like 6 or 7, maybe 8 years.
I don't think you want it that bad.
I am as fat as I've ever been. This is the thing that sucks about it.
Why don't you hang weights from your dick? Stretch it down.
That's what I was getting to.
The old classic cheat. The old cock hack.
I was thinking about doing that if I lose my weight and it doesn't get there. I was going to start hanging weights off of it.
You're going to end up ripping. Because here's what you do. It's the same as with that mace. You buy weights that are way too heavy, so you just have to buy one pair of weights. So you're going to buy like a 50-pound weight, put on your dick, and just going to rip it off.
It's going to rip it off, go through the floor into your neighbor's.
Neighbor's like, hey, Andrew, is this your dick down here?
Uh-oh. Andrew wants to change subjects.
We can talk about this more if you want to. But I would be very mad if I hung a kettlebell off my penis and ripped it off.
I think O'Neill walked in on an old Russian woman who ripped her dick off, bleeding out.
Dude, maybe your dick was made in China and it just fucking had poor quality. It just ripped right off.
Yeah, maybe.
Would you take if you had to, would you take a dick transplant, or you wouldn't do that?
No, I really like mine.
I'm saying if you had to, like something like you cut the dick off.
Yeah.
What would you get? Like a dog?
You would yell at the doctor. You'd be like, it's only 5 inches. Take it off.
Dude, I would be mad if they gave me a smaller one.
But what if that's all they had? Your choice is a 4-inch hard dick or no dick at all.
I say I say, I'm sure there's some prisoner cadavers or something I could get with a
You're
big
like, I'll
old
wait.
thing.
I'll just wait till somebody dies with a bigger dick.
And then he would be like, "This thing barely shoots good loads, even though it's your own plumbing."
Yeah, I would say that's fine. Who cares? You guys don't care about load size, remember?
Yeah, but you do.
You're
Yeah.
a load king.
You know what? If I had to trade load size for dong size, I would do it.
What? Wait, what did you just say?
He was saying he would take a bigger
I-
dong with less loads.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I'd take bigger loads and less dong.
No, that's crazy.
Well,
Like, no
you're obsessed with loads.
I do like big loads, yeah.
Don't you have a load diary?
I don't, but I think about my biggest loads. You guys don't
How
think
often? How often do you think
about loads?
Only about 14 times a minute.
You guys have never busted a load all over a chick's butt cheeks and been like, Jesus, and still think about how big that load
I've
was?
never once thought about a load that I busted.
In the moment, I've been like, "Whoa, that!" But then I've
Yeah.
never revisited it.
Oh, I revisit it all the time.
when it's flowing off the sides. And it's
Yeah.
everywhere.
I remember all the big loads.
I take no pride in it, though. You have a photo? You take a picture with your thumbs up next to all of them?
I have taken a picture of me getting face set and gave a thumbs up in it.
You know, this could actually be a great coffee table book. Andrew revisits its biggest loads. It's just photos of your biggest loads.
It's an interview, a Q&A interview series.
I think it'd make a good Christmas special. I'm sitting by a crackling fire with a book of my biggest loads.
Oh, yeah. Uncle Tommy sings about Andrew's biggest loads.
Sexy Uncle Tommy's Andrew's biggest loads.
Didn't he sing this one? To all the loads I've shot before.
Yeah.
I used to do that to all the girls I fucked before.
Cookie
Let me
Monster.
go around to their back door. I gladly sniff your thong. You sucked all on my dong.
You don't like take a second to like prep people. You just open with, got big old shooting loads everywhere. Like there's no warm up. You just dive straight into Phil always. And all your songs are straight, like instant Phil.
To all the girls I fucked before.
Why does he sound like Mexican or something today?
So he sounds
Sometimes
like
he gets a little
Mexican
sassy
Oscar
with
the
it.
Grouch.
Mexican Oscar the
He
Grouch.
sounds like
He's like-
Mexican Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Ah,
He's like
Quattro.
L. I don't know. What did Oscar the Grouch do on that show?
I'm heading down to La Tienda. Oscar would just come out and he would bitch and moan about various things.
He
a
didn't
curmudgeon.
teach you anything, right?
Not really. He would just be like, get out of here. He'd sometimes be
Yeah.
involved in the storylines.
He's
would
like,
say,
"Oh,
"Get
all
outta
these
here."
minorities are coming into my neighborhood."
God,
He was like
it's
a
bad enough
racist.
Luis is here. Now we got Gordon.
And they got a fucking bird.
We have a deaf lady.
Get the fuck out of here.
We got these Rowdy Uncle Ronnie cassettes nobody wanted.
We got a guy selling rowdy. We got a guy across the street remembering his greatest load.
You guys are right, though. And the songs open up with like instantaneous crazy voice and filthy words immediately.
Yeah, you have nowhere to go. The problem is the song can only be about 30 seconds long because people get their fill of Phil.
That's why the Christmas songs are great, because they're only 30 seconds long. Dude, people got real tired when I did it live, and I got into what was the song that turned them?
What was your did you preface it or you just started doing it?
Yeah, I was out Rowdy Uncle Ronnie the whole night.
Oh, okay.
I was the host of the comedy show. Tammy and I were doing a fake swingers cruise comedy show at the Hollywood Hotel.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
And I was Rowdy Uncle Ronnie,
You
and I
used
did.
to open with Rudolph the big load reindeer.
No, I opened up with
Shoot it right
werewolf.
between your eyes.
I opened up with werewolf vagina. Remember, I sang it to you
yeah,
guys at
yeah.
City. And you guys got mad. Oh, ooh, werewolf vagina. Ooh, pew.
No, we remember.
Oh my god. What they turn on?
They turned on the Phil Collins song, Oh, I Came Twice. Dirty pussy feel good. Dirty pussy feels so nice.
And what Phil Collins song is that based off of? Because I can't quite place it.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. She calls out to the man on the street.
That's not how it is.
Sir, will you fuck me? I am wet and I need your heartbeat. Oh, me so horny.
They start throwing things at you?
I came twice. I'm gonna have to put my balls on ice. Oh, I came twice. A dirty pussy feel good. Dirty pussy.
You're lucky no one killed you that night.
They turned on me hard on that one.
Dude, the news report on that would have been justifiable homicide happened at the swingers convention.
Self-defense.
Yeah, it's like I had to. My ears couldn't stop hearing it, so I had to kill him.
He wouldn't stop. We said, "Please, sir, please." You guys locked the doors. You locked people in the room.
She calls out to the man on the street. Sir, will you fuck me? I am wet and I need that hard meat. Oh, me so horny.
Dude, I think all your songs are exactly the same.
It would be less offensive if you weren't doing that voice, I think.
Well, it's the Rowdy Uncle Ronnie is a rude voice. It's rude and raunchy.
I think it would be even funnier if you did it in like a really soft,
like a falsetto, like Aaron Neville.
She calls out to the man on the street. Sir, would you fuck me?
Yeah, that's nice.
Weird. That is weird. I am wet and I need your heart meat. Oh, me so horny.
Yeah, it's more delicate.
It really is. It feels even dirtier with that voice.
Now it sounds like Miss Piggy as opposed to Cookie Monster.
Up on a hard cock, slick, slick, slick. Now she's fucking Santa's dick. Oh, man.
Dude, you know why? Because if you've heard one Rowdy Uncle Randy song, you've heard them all. They're all the same.
It's okay.
Some chick.
Our album, our spring break album was great.
Yeah, it topped Billboard's top 200 spring break albums. Do you guys remember when Jeff started reading that comment like 2 hours ago?
You guys want to hear it?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
All right.
Okay, can we do a sexy Uncle Tommy's
Valentine's Day?
Sexy Uncle Tommy. Valentine's Day. Hilarious songs to fuck to.
My song is going to be that fart I had 2 episodes ago, set to sultry music over and over and over again.
I like it. I like where your head's at.
All right. It says, I'm less than 5 minutes in and have already lost it and been thrown out of my own bedroom. I was happy to hear the return of last week's opener, encouraged my lady to listen. At the sound of repeating laughter, she told me this is the dumbest thing she's ever heard, and how can I laugh at it? And it's humiliating. I said, no, this is a great opener. And then you sons of bitches surprised me with a beefer, and I started to cry laughing and fell to the floor. The podcast was stopped, and I was told to cool down in the living room. My face hurts. He was told to cool down like a child. You put a timeout. Beach Cops timeout.
That was a good ripper. I knew that people wouldn't see it coming the second week. They would think, same old intro. Well,
yeah, it really catches you off guard.
And it's a long one. It's a long juicer. I cut that out of from Jeff's ripper. From
I know. I recognized it.
You recognized it.
I asked it. Is this the same ripper that came out of my ass? And my ass said same.
Same.
I recognize Jeff's ass diction. He's got a familiar ass writing style.
His ass collect.
I set that to my password. I have to play that fart into a lot of my my passwords to get into them.
What are you using? Fart recognition software?
Yep.
Say it again, O'Neill.
Fart recognition software?
Yeah,
There you go. Dude, I got a question for you for the advice column.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Are we done with this? This comment?
That's hilarious to me. I
Do
feel
you
like
think
it's
she'll
happened
break
to
up
me.
with him? You think this is the end, the beginning of the end for them?
Hey man, it makes you happy. Some people just aren't going to get it. You're just
I'm
gonna
sure
have
there's
to,
stuff she likes that he thinks is stupid,
Yeah.
but she
If
may
it
not say
makes
like, "Hey, you should get into this."
happy,
What's that?
I don't know, man.
He was
I
just
think-
singing Rowdy Uncle Roddy's version of Sheryl Crow.
If it makes you crappy,
Then why don't you take a shit?
and it makes a splash.
Okay. There were two moratoriums. Shit talk, Rowdy Uncle Roddy song.
Didn't you do that song? All I want for Christmas is that 8-inch dong.
Yeah, I did. I also did.
All I want to do is knock out your 2 front teeth with my 8-inch dog.
I also did. All I want for Christmas is to fuck you where you poo.
Oh my god. Okay.
Ooh,
That's it.
baby. You said that's it.
Go cool off with Needleman.
I've never seen anybody more triggered with my asides.
I do get mad when you guys don't let me talk about butts, or I'm starting to do a character voice, and you're like, "This sucks. Let's move on."
No, by the way, we love the first 20 minutes of Rowdy Uncle Rodney.
It's the hour and a half where we get fatigued.
Okay, all right, guys.
No, I love it. I just we were thinking if you go with a higher voice, people in the live shows might not be as mad.
Okay, well then maybe I'll just start doing that.
You should do Aaron Neville.
Yeah.
Dirty Aaron Neville. If you loved Aaron Neville's solo work, you're gonna love Rowdy Uncle Roddy's
Covers Aaron Neville songs. Look at this dick. Oh, how the years are showing. Look at my boner. It's 10 inches, but it's not growing. Ooh, it's shrinking back to just 6 inches. And now a woman says this is a perfect wang.
It really is the perfect dick.
Not according to Andy.
I don't know.
All right, let's see this
I don't think
advice.
so.
This is
column here.
Jacob says, I'd like to know what DeWitt thinks is a proper conversation for a first date over lunch. I already planned showing her my knife collection for O'Neill.
Is he bringing it to lunch?
It sounds like.
Take a look at that. By the way, take a look at that duffel bag over there by my chair. Yeah, those are all my knives.
I brought him in case we want to do the knife while we fuck.
So DeWitt, what would you say? What would you give this? What would your advice to this man?
Oh, I would be like, I think I'd say, hey, are you into eating ass?
Oh my, no, you wouldn't. Give me your real. What would you really say at a real date?
I'd say, excuse these knives. You know, I really consider the knives the race car of weapons.
Would you advise him to speak at a louder volume for the cars driving by on the highway at the picnic?
The first thing I would do is I would hold for sound anytime a plane is going over, and if he tries to talk during it, I would say stop, hold for sound. The next thing I would do is everything romantic should be said with a mouthful of soup in your mouth. So
when do you start singing the Rowdy Uncle Randy songs?
I say you open with that. I say you bring in a little tiny boombox with my Rowdy Uncle Ronnie soundtrack song.
So you would say before we talk, let's wait for the food to get here so we can have our mouths full when we start.
I would ask her what her political affiliation was and if she has any weird religious views for him to make fun of.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I would say that he treats a first date like a Comedy Central roast.
Ask her how many sexual partners she has, and if it's a big number, then ridicule her. If it's a small number, also ridicule her.
Would you say let's compare nudes we have on our phones of other people?
Yeah, Yeah, let's say let's see how you stack up, how we stack up against each other.
I would
your
ask
past.
current and past yeast infections. Good opener.
I would challenge her to a Pokemon tournament. I would,
That sounds real. That sounds like you really would.
I would. I've never played Pokemon.
Oh,
Maybe
try
Magic
to
the Gathering.
try to recruit her to the local improv scene.
I would show up with a Dungeons and Dragons character you made for her.
That's
that is
romantic.
Why don't you dress up as the character?
yeah, I'd say, and when she asks what the fuck you're doing, you say, I'm dressed up as your Dungeons and Dragons character, who's now my character's girlfriend.
Halfway through, make sure you have a boom box. Start playing music, put it on the table, and then start dancing, even though it may not be an area that has a dance.
I think it should be at a Denny's. I'm picturing this at a Denny's.
Is it true on first dates you would always say that you would mention you were from Chattanooga no less than 10 times?
Yeah, but call it Chat Vegas, even though that's illegal to do.
We're gonna get sued, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. So send a certified letter to Slurp Slopman asking if you mentioned Chat Vegas. Include $1 for each time you plan on mentioning Chat Vegas.
That's actually a great thing. Just open up with the top 10 facts about Slurp Slopman that probably people don't know.
I have a brother named Slop.
You're like, I don't know if you've read BuzzFeed lately, but there's a top 10 list that they put on there about Slurp Slopman that's amazing.
Then to break the ice, ask her bean pong or bing bong.
Maybe just play let's just play this podcast and listen to it together when you meet and it's beach.
Oh yeah, that's a great lunch date.
How do you give me your reel? Because when I go on dates, I'm very conservative.
You talk
like,
about
look
Republican?
Yeah, it's really. I am like I've even you can ask Abby. She was like, she thought that I was like very prim and proper, like just a very nice, charming young man who like didn't like any of the filth talk.
Really?
I'm very polite in public.
Yeah.
Until I get to know you, or I just go to podcasts. And for many people I don't know, and just
I don't know if I could do a first date anymore. I think my brain's too diseased. I don't think anyone would want to go on a first date with me.
Why?
You'd be like, I'll have the 30 chicken wings and the most fibrous keto cake you have.
How much fiber's in your keto cake? Could you add more?
Tear my fucking asshole apart. Oh, speaking of tearing assholes apart, dude, I can't wait to stick my fucking tongue right up your fucking ass after this date's
Jesus, you're right.
I was like, what the fuck?
I thought you were doing a side note here.
Oh no, I'm on the date talking. These are how I get.
You should have to wear a thing that says "Hi, my name is," and it just says "brain disease" on it, just to warn them.
Dude, do you realize
I don't think
that
I could do it?
You just twice you go between fantasizing about murder that lady for not saying hi to you and telling this lady, "I'm gonna shove my tongue up your asshole." It's very aggressive. I think you need to jerk it on.
I jerked it
right
twice
now.
today already, man. Like I should be fine.
It's only 1 p.m. You've already ripped off 2.
Here's the question. It's already 1 p.m. Do you know how many times your father's jerked off today?
That's the new PSA. Do you know where your father's jerking it?
I did it so I wouldn't be talking about gross stuff on the podcast.
How's that going for you?
No, I can only imagine what we would be talking about if you didn't get those 2 jerks in.
At least I'm not physically horny.
How many jerks would you say you've had in your life?
You couldn't count them, man.
Over 20,000.
I started at 4
years old. He jerked at 15,000 in one day.
That's true.
I started at 4 years old, and I've done it every day since. I don't think there's ever been a day that I've not.
Are you serious?
You've never taken one day off, even if you had like the flu or something crazy.
I'm trying to think, dude. I beat off when I have the flu like crazy because my dick feels hot like a lightsaber. Because it's all that fever dick in my hand.
You've never had a day where you're just too
What?
busy.
Did your mom ever
Yeah.
go, I need to take your temperature? And you're like, why don't you shove it down my peel? I like to be sounded when I'm.
No, I don't like that, O'Neill. I don't like that. I'm trying to think if I did it when I had food poisoning that one time where I was shitting. I was shitting once every hour for 3 days.
So you
I
had
just would
to
wake up and
clock
shit.
it. You're like, all right, I just shit. I got 60 minutes.
Time to jerk. Go.
But then I do think at one point I was sitting on the toilet and just cranked one out, even though I had food poisoning.
What?
You had
It's
like
survival, man. It's how we survive as a species, you know?
so you probably had had diarrhea, probably had a garbage can for puking, and you're jerking it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That
You
is
should
actually
do,
what
Probably
I'm
the
doing.
worst picture of all time.
You should do a David Goggins video where it's like, I take no days off jerking it.
Dude, I got in trouble from my wife when I split my head open and I got home from the hospital and she came back to check on me and I was jerking off to porn with a huge bandage seeping blood out everywhere.
What
You
the
know?
fuck?
Dude, the more I've known you a long time, but the more I get to know you, I really do think that we should be recording this from an institution.
Okay.
Is that when you
Okay.
dropped the suitcase on your head?
No, this was years ago in
He comes
Chicago.
with a bandage wrapped around his head.
What did she say? What was
I
the
got the
reaction?
scar still. Do you guys see it?
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
What was her reaction
Split
to that sight?
open to the skull. She was very, very mad.
Did you tell her you
Because-
didn't know what you were doing because the head
I was
injury?
also using her computer.
Dude, when you do something wrong, you also do 10 other things wrong.
You know, I've been gone
you're
like
just
20
like-
minutes. She was just going to get me some soup to eat. Because with the antibiotics, it was making my stomach hurt. That I was on. She had gone to get some soup. And as soon as she was gone, I started crying.
What the fuck, man?
Dude, she was mad. She was real mad.
If you were hospitalized, God forbid, for a week, would you be beating it in the bed?
Yes.
What?
Would you beat it in the ambulance? Like if you had to be taken away?
If he thought he was going down for sure.
Yeah. If I thought it was good, it's
You're
going
being-
down.
If you were being airlifted off of a crash scene, you're like, this may be the last thing I can do.
Hey, medic, can you untape my hand real quick? I gotta get a beat in before I die. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's a problem. It's a problem. I have a problem, okay? I have a overstimulation problem.
Your dick's cranking out 2 packs a day.
Dude, it's a problem. And once I found out that it prevents prostate cancer, then I was like, well, I'm definitely going to beat off all the time.
It's
now,
your medicine. You say time for daddy's medicine.
Yeah, I say that to the mirror while I'm kissing it.
Dude, when your wife walked in and you were jerking on her computer, why didn't you be like, I'm trying to fucking stay healthy? Well, fuck
Yeah.
yourself.
I mean, I was so weak I could hardly move, yet I was still able to beat off to fucking. I remember exactly what it was. Desiree, the MILF, that MILF Desiree. follows me.
Oh
Twitter.
yeah, Desiree, the MILF. We
Yeah,
all
I went to her book signing.
Naughtyathome.com. That's what it was. I had a membership to naughtyathome.com.
Isn't it Naughty America?
No, Naughty America is a different thing, but I know exactly what you're talking about with that. But yeah, naughtyathome.com with the MILF Desiree. Now she follows me on Twitter, which is great.
This guy was a member.
Whoa! You're like, oh my god, one of my heroes.
They say, you know what they say? Never meet the ones you jerk off to, so they can't measure up to it.
Yeah, maybe not. But yeah, and then she was mad about that. She's like,
Desiree. Thank you for watching my films.
yeah,
Do you ever talk to her on Twitter? You know what my favorite movie is? You know what my favorite
say to her?
is? And she's like on the other end going, oh god, you're one of these guys.
Do you have anyone, a designated kisser who just kisses you?
Yeah, no, I usually open up with, "Hey, what are you doing? What's up? I'm bored." LOL.
Oh my god, dude. All right, well, yeah. So hopefully that answers your question about what to talk about at lunch. I would just, sometimes you want to hold back this filth talk till you've waited. Until you,
I don't know. You need to pre-screen people, dude. This is how I really feel. Be who you are. Be who you
I
really
mean, there's
are.
being who you are, but then there's like you gotta taper it a bit.
put your best foot forward.
Danish is the cowardly Danish over here tapering.
Cowardly.
I agree with Jeff. You got to put your best.
Yeah,
foot forward.
You do. Of course you do. Let the alpha male talk for a second. You go in there with your fucking heart on your sleeve, and you're like, I listen to some crazy shit, and I fucking love to eat ass and fuck pussy. You do whatever you need to do to be yourself.
Don't do
all right?
Make sure you bring your old alpha male cry shades as well.
Hey, if she doesn't accept you at your beach cops, she doesn't deserve you at your Michael's by the Sea.
You should travel middle schools talking to the health classes of boys. Look, guys.
You should travel to middle schools doing yo-yo demonstrations.
No, saying, look, jerking off, people are going to tell you it's going to make you blind. Well, guess what? It's curing fucking prostate cancer every time you do it. So
I may be blind, but my prostate is the prostate of a fucking 19-year-old.
And then you show them the calluses. Did I get these from pressing T-shirts? Fuck no. I got these from jerking off.
I got these from beating prostate cancer and my dick.
I beat it like it was trying to kill me, and it was trying to kill me if I didn't get those loads out.
Yeah, why don't you do a PSA? It's like beat off prostate cancer, which is you, a full bus ad with you jerking.
I mean, that's a pretty good idea.
We should do a sexy Beach Cops DeWitt calendar every month.
Would you do a nude one?
1,000 times.
Would you do a full nude? Jeff can do the lighting, and I'll do the photography.
Let's hire a pro and not you guys there.
Well, no, we have to be there. We're creative consultants.
You guys just want to look at my naked body and say things about it.
I'll be behind the camera dressed as a woman trying to turn you on.
This is another thing you're going to tell. Fucking O'Neill's going to tell this to Abby and be like, well, I've got a new thing we're going to do. We're going to have DeWitt come over. We're going to take naked photos of him for a calendar. She's going to be like, well, okay, what's actually going on here?
No, we're going to get you naked and get you posed, and then we're just going to throw eggs at you.
Dude, if you start throwing eggs at me, you don't want to get attacked by me while I'm naked. You would be laughing, but you would.
I fought a naked man, Ari. Took his clothes off. Thought that I wouldn't fight him.
We'd have Little waiting to come out, throw his sand in your face from his sand pit.
He wouldn't be able to even throw sand. He'd be so upset by the male nudity.
That's true.
This is what you guys do for fun. This is what the podcast has devolved to. Good thing I don't come on anymore.
You got DeWitt over here jerking his naked dick for some kind of fucking homo calendar.
That's what we should call it. DeWitt some kind of homo calendar.
John Little presents DeWitt some kind of homo calendar or whatever.
And then say that it's for all sexes. For all sexual identities.
All genders. Yeah.
I have
DeWitt pansexual calendar.
It's just you. How about it's DeWitt frying pansexual?
Frying pansexual. It's me naked with a boner, and I've got different meals in a pan.
That's a good cooking show. That could be the cooking show spinoff.
It has a recipe on each calendar. Each month has a different recipe. Yeah,
people definitely want to eat what you're.
we could say like a couple of drops of dick sweat.
Oh, that looks delicious next to that sweaty penis. That sweaty penis.
They're like,
that rusty cast iron skillet filled with chicken curd looks delicious.
Nothing makes me hungrier than DeWitt's dick draped over some fucking Thai noodles.
His dick.
Have you seen his what is it called when you take eggplant parmesan?
Have you seen his dick over my hammy?
Yeah, that would be a great
That's where I just put
cooking
put
calendar.
ham in between my ass cheeks, and you guys throw eggs at it. Then you could throw eggs at my ass for moons over my hammy.
Dude, imagine a calendar in, say, October, you got a 10-inch flaccid wiener. Then in November, you got a 6-inch hard. People would be so captivated and confused.
No, they would think that you photoshopped.
That's great. Then you're like, no, I didn't. I can prove it.
Yeah, but do you think that you don't think that guys then would be, and everybody would be doing this? They'd bring friends, family, everyone over before they change the next month, and then they gamble on, is it going to be 10 limp or 6 hard?
What a gamble!
Going to be?
What a gamble!
What
a fun gamble, dude! You can do that with anything. You can do that with. Is it going to be a red race car? Is it going to be a blue race car?
But no, but you're guaranteed to get one of the two. You don't know. And a calendar, if it's a car calendar, what's it going to be? You don't know what it's going to be.
That's what it says on the outside. Guaranteed to get one of the two. 10 inches limp or 6 inches hard.
The best gambling calendar of the year.
Dude, how about you have one of those lottery scratchers over my crotch for every month? You scratch it to see if it was limp. 10 inches limp or 6 inches
If
hard.
you get 3 hard 6-inch limp or 6-inch harders, you win $1,000.
That's a great scratcher.
And all it says is scratch that itch.
Could be called dick scratchers.
It's actually a scratch and sniff calendar too, because if you keep scratching, I'll put my pheromones.
Let's go back and see if there's another. I don't even know what it's called.
Don't make me feel ashamed. I don't control the things that come out of my mouth. Okay,
you're in rare form today. What has happened? Because something's going on in your life. You're out of control right now. We need to bring you back.
I don't know, man.
Do you feel out of control? Do you feel out of control?
Yes. I feel like my life is out of control. Yes.
We need to put the beach cop straitjacket on you.
But you got some crazy stuff too.
I have an advice question that's it's provocative. This is provocative. And it does promote I'll just read it.
Bestiality.
Andrew, I recently had a 40-pound personal records is PR. 40-pound personal record on my deadlift and a 30-pound personal record on my squat. My question is, how much stronger are you than O'Neal, and how would a fight between you go? First unarmed and second fully armed and armored. Medieval martial arts versus a Taekwondo black belt with years of Muay Thai so intense he used to get headaches. I'll take my answer off the air. Thank you.
First of all, Andrew is way stronger than me. Second of all, a fight between us would not go well.
What are your thoughts, Andrew?
I feel like we would injure each other because I don't know how to fight, but I'm also twice O'Neal's weight. So it would, I guess it'd be similar to if a giant warthog attacked O'Neal.
Wait, what about when you're getting those Muay Thai knees against the wall in the Door Explosion studio?
Yeah, but we're all laughing, and then someone thought I was.
You don't think we're gonna die laughing in this fight?
Yeah, we'll die laughing at this fight too. I don't know if we can fight. I don't want to fight O'Neal.
One thing I learned is it's all cardio. That is it.
Yeah. Oh, do you think I might get gassed out a little bit earlier than you, O'Neal?
I think you might.
You think I might get gassed out just a little bit earlier?
I think a little bit.
What if DeWitt surprised you with an unreal gas tank you didn't see coming?
He just goes, "Oh, you thought my gas tank was empty? Guess what?
Guess what? I got 10 more seconds."
you could keep saying I got miles to go before I sleep, like Robert Frost, and it would drive him crazy.
Yeah. DeWitt is way stronger. I think, as far as functional muscle goes, I think I win in that department. I think if you
like
got
book smarts versus street smarts.
Yeah.
Yeah, book muscles versus street muscles.
Because I don't lift a good analogy.
It is. I don't lift weights, so I only do pull-ups. My regiment now is I'll do 90 pull-ups.
Yeah, but my mace workout's functional strength. That's all grip and lats.
It's functional if you live in the 1600s.
Yeah, but that's
it's
throwing. It's good for throwing.
It's functional for overthrowing the king.
It's for it was for Indian wrestlers. That's how they would get them strong.
Oh, so what are we gonna do? Put our legs up in the air and fucking
No, not that
Indian
kind of
leg
Indian wrestling. I mean, from India, you know.
Oh,
Oh,
and
shit.
most wrestlers in the UFC are from India.
You're
That
Okay.
doing-
powerful.
You're doing Punjabi powerlifting.
I am before I have some chicken samosa.
He's gonna Punjabi me in the face.
he's doing tiki marsala.
Oh, he's throwing out that Punjab. There it is. It just added another one.
Looks like he tikka masalaed him down to the mat.
Oh, he's doing some Bombay boxing now. Oh, shit.
Oh. He just tomb wrecked him.
Here he is, the Taj brawler, Andrew DeWitt. Wait, you're taking on India's your country to fight? What the fuck?
He is, his chance of winning, not non-bread available. Yeah, I've got some functional strength. O'Neill has more, way more endurance and experience.
Who would win in a jerk off fight?
Oh, DeWitt. For
You
sure.
jerk off with one
DeWitt.
hand, you fight with the other.
DeWitt would mock me. I'd be like, I need a couple minutes here, like, you pussy. I'm ready to go right now.
Yeah, I probably would be able to. But what kind of fight is that? Who's like, who's like, oh wow, he can keep jerking his.
Oh man,
I bet a lot of guys who live in West Hollywood would be into it.
Same people that buy your calendar probably want to watch Jerk Off Fights Part 3.
Jerkofffarts.com. Oh no, is that a new website?
By the way, did you guys see that Rudy Giuliani fart?
Did he fart? No.
He
Yes,
farted.
farted in the court. He farted in the courtroom. He farted in the
He had an on mic fart, and the woman next to him was so disgusted.
I didn't. How did I miss this? Why don't they report on political farts? Never report on political farts.
A lot of people, actual reporters, were wondering if his fart was a tell that he might be lying. And he got nervous and farted.
They brought out a fart.
Did he
specialist.
acknowledge it?
No, he just kept talking.
No.
But
Did
it was like
people
a
look at
loud
him?
beefer. It was a short.
This has been some of the best political comedy I've ever seen in my fucking life. The Four Seasons total landscaping next to a dildo shop and crematorium. And
It's almost like it's almost like if beach cops, if we were politicians, this is what we would have.
It's like CNN has been forced to cover beach cops like topics.
Dude, the hair dye rolling down the sides of his head. Then he busts a fart. He got by Borat tugging on his dick.
Did Anderson Cooper call him Duty Giuliani?
They called him P.U.D. P.U.D. Juicy.
I can't believe you didn't see the fart, O'Neill.
No, I haven't been scouring online much lately. When did this happen?
It was recent.
This is
about a week
the
ago.
heard around the world. How did I hear about every fart?
He's just like talking. I don't even know what but he's just like,
We'll
and
get
then you
drowned
count.
out by the drunk lady from Michigan. That's what that took over because she was so crazy.
He's
you
like,
know?
you count the votes, and then
Dude, you know what pisses me off is that the media thinks it's too lowbrow to cover, but that's the story.
you think he's so old he didn't even. It was like one of those. I'm too old to even realize I'm farting.
Yes, there's the old man fart. You don't even acknowledge it. Old man farts, dude.
Yeah, but when
I've
you're in
definitely
politics
seen that.
like that, or you're in the public eye, you got to put silencing pads on.
It's
Yeah.
like the O'Neill silencing pants.
or this is what I heard he did in the court. He stood up and looked at his phone and he goes, "Oh, I just got a text from O'Neill. He said he was the one who farted."
Imagine if he just said, "No, sorry, I was playing beach cops on my podcast," and that was off there.
He definitely, with that, he's not innocent. He's not innocent until proven juicy because he was proven juicy.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't hear about this. This is a shocker to me.
Mr. Giuliani, did you just fart, Your Honor? The fox who denied it is the one who supplied it.
The first smeller's the feller.
Your Honor, Slurp Slotman is coming to the stand to admit that he is the one who farted.
I think it was Zerk something. That'd be great.
Yeah, it would be great in front of Giuliani. Said it was Zerk something.
He said, Your Honor, my wizard name is Schmerten Buskengolf.
My wizard name is Pooty. Juicy Lonnie.
My wizard name is Pooty Juicy Lonnie the Tabulator.
The Fartulator.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Your Honor, you can see in these numbers here. That's how it was. He didn't even pause. He just kept going.
That's a pro, though. That's a pro. Guy rips a juicer, doesn't even look back. So
how well mic'd is that area that it picked that fart up? Unless he had a mic on his ass.
You should have given the finger guns real quick.
Two.
He should have said safety in case anyone called him on it.
What if Trump ran out and just yelled doorknob and punched him in the arm?
He's like, stop, please.
Your Honor, as you
doorknob. Boom. He just fucking hit.
These numbers have been completely misrepresented. Safety.
It would be fitting, to be honest.
Or what if he just did that? He's like, these numbers, and he's like, oh, he rips it, and he's like, oh, better check my shorts somehow. He would become a king amongst kings. People would love him. He would be, dude, he would be embraced. Every shitty, idiotic thing he's done would be erased. They would be like, this guy is hilarious. If he goes, oops, better check my shorts on that one.
I think I read about that in the 49 Laws of Power, O'Neill, that if you're public speaking, you should rip a huge, beefy fart to get everyone on your side. That's in the 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. There's a whole chapter on public farting to fix a bad image.
Yeah, no, that's what Steve Jobs used to say.
Duty Giuliani.
He's like, when you don't have the answer, just rip a fart.
Yeah, Steve Jobs, remember, he was giving that keynote speech. He goes, this year, the new iPhone will be delayed slightly. People start booing. He goes, hold on. Everyone's like, yeah, he farted. It's great.
I would totally forget about everything that they said.
Well, that's what Garrison Keillor did on Prairie Home Companion.
Dude,
after he was trying to get back on.
It's the equivalent of a mind eraser. You go, I don't even know what he was just talking about. This guy just ripped a fart.
It's the ninja smoke bomb. You're like, I don't see anybody. He's gone.
What if that's what ninjas used to do when they were in a tight squeeze? They would just fart, and people go, "What the fuck were we just fighting about?"
Well, I mean, I heard. Yeah, what were we just even fighting about? Let's go get some beers and tacos.
He's like, tacos and beers. What gave me that ripper?
I heard they didn't allow any farting whatsoever at Nuremberg, so no one would laugh at the Nazis on trial and let them off when they busted.
Yeah, they say Gettysburg Address. Lincoln had at least 3 farts in there. It wasn't recorded.
They called them the farts that healed the nation.
Yeah, it actually went 4 scorched shorts.
He goes 4 and 7 years ago. Hello,
Mama.
I do remember it where he was talking and he goes, he had a 10 body.
Somebody out there with kids who are old enough to recite the Gettysburg Address should do an Earl Skakel version, write it for their kids, and they're doing mama in the speech.
I pledge the allegiance to Sweet Cheeks.
And this dog that is my hammer.
And to the predator for which it stands.
One nation under gas station dick pills.
I gotta turn some AC
Earl Skakel's Montessori School of Idiocy.
Yeah, guaranteed to make your kid dumber.
Would you rather have Earl Skakel teach your child or John Little?
Ooh.
That's fucking tough call.
That's
Because Earl, that's a real Black Mirror question. Because Earl's going to teach nothing, and John Little's going to teach wrong stuff. So what's worse, nothing or wrong stuff?
I'd say nothing, but I don't know.
I think one of them is going to radicalize your child, and then the other one is going to also radicalize them, but in a completely different way.
The other is going to be like, look, find some rich relatives. Get in there early.
All right, class. Today we're going to watch Predator 4 times.
But here's how you do it. Find someone with a lot of money. Be related to them. Figure out a way to be related to them.
All right, get your pen and paper out because you will be quizzed on this. First off, it's going to go mama, daddy man.
All right, tomorrow we'll be talking about how to scam the iTunes rating system to really.
Jeez, I don't agree with
Allegedly.
that.
Come on.
Hey, I get all my news from Joe Rogan, and that's what he told me. Okay, he
did say that. He did say that. You have a point.
That's tough, man. When you reach that many listeners, like, by the way,
I know
we don't even. That hasn't been proven. Nobody knows that.
I know. When I heard it, I was like, oh my god. It's the same thing when I heard Andrew Dice Clay be like, "You guys want to know how about the time I met Mike fucking Black?" And I was like, "What? Mike Black is gonna be on the Joe Rogan podcast?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I tried to throw him down the stairs. I was making a video at the Comedy Store. I thought he was a stunt man, and I tried to throw him down the stairs, and he said I'm not a stunt man."
What kind of fucking story?
Dude,
what stuntmen are that size? Like, stuntmen usually wear like padded suits. They're in great shape.
Maybe he thought he was already in a padded suit.
Oh, you're wearing your work gear here. Okay, you just got off.
Whose stuntman did he think he was?
Because remember when he was making all those videos around the Comedy Store all the time? Well, apparently,
unfortunately,
he was trying to do a slap, and Mike showed him how to do a slap without making it.
And he goes, "You must be Vin Diesel's stunt double."
And so he thought Mike was a stunt guy, and then so he tried to throw him down a foot. He goes, "Mike, can you be in my video?" And Mike said, "Yeah." And he showed up. And he goes, "All right, I'm going to throw you down the stairs." And Mike said, "No, I don't want you to do that." He goes, "Come on, it's what you do." And he goes, "No, I mean, that's not what I do. I want to be in the video, but I don't want you to throw me down the stairs."
If you're pregnant, tell me now. I don't want to hurt you.
That is a fucking weird thing. What if that was his thing? I see everybody as a stuntman. It's a mental problem I have.
Until you prove to me that you're not a stuntman, I'm always going to think everyone I meet is a stuntman.
When I first met Dice, he lit me on fire.
That's what you do.
I was like, Jesus Christ, put me out.
Yeah, when I first met him, he pushed me off a building into some boxes below.
Then he hit my car from the side. He's like...
When I first met him, he thought all my moles were motion capture dots.
So he thought you were a video game guy?
Yeah, I was a video game stuntman.
What did Rogan say to that? Like, oh, cool.
He was like, "Oh, wow, that's crazy."
He's like, "Did you hear about Earl?"
Yeah.
Hey, Rogan, be cool.
By the way, that's not true.
Dogs.
Earl's a good buddy of ours, and I don't think that is true.
I don't think it's true either, which is crazy why someone would say that on a podcast that like 500 million people listen to.
I heard Rogan said Earl doesn't even know the full Predator lines.
He said on there that Earl's never seen the movie when it was brought up by Dice.
He also said Earl's dick barely gets hard.
He should sue him for defamation.
He also said that Earl's never been to Sweet Cheeks and never seen a guy with a 10 body.
It was definitely a woman.
Oh man! He also said that is his life now.
He said it is currently.
If Earl were to go on Rogan, would he do the ma-ma-mas and the hellos?
Yeah, until he got
No,
thrown out and the
no.
episode was never released.
Can you imagine? He's like, that's currently my life.
Hello. Rogan's like, what are you doing, man? Stop.
Dude, Rogan is not like tomfoolery. And for a comic, he gets so mad when you attempt comedy.
Young Jamie, please tape his mouth. He won't stop.
Oh, dude, I'd love to see it though. I saw him get mad at Macaulay Culkin for making jokes. It was weird.
What happened?
He was
Did
like
Macaulay
making jokes
Culkin-
about, like
Did
coal miners.
Did he get scared and put both his hands on his face and scream?
Didn't they, when they met, Macaulay Culkin threw down some micro machines and Rogan slipped and hurt his back?
Yeah,
Yeah, a paint can swung down while they were doing the interview and smashed Rogan in the face.
How
Yeah.
great would that be?
After he kept hurt, he like basically he set Rogan on fire. He threw him down a flight of stairs. Then he kept saying to Rogan, "Are you done? Or are you thirsty for more?"
Did he order a pizza? And he said, "Keep the change, you filthy animal."
Yeah, that's what he said when he was leaving the podcast. Keep the change.
What did he reprimand him? How did he reprimand him?
Well, Macaulay Culkin makes some joke about like a 5-year-old in a coal mine or whatever, and then Rogan was like, "No, that really did happen, a long time ago. Kids were in coal mines," and Macaulay was like, "Yeah, that's what I was making a joke about."
Which is
And
always
Rogan's
fun
like-
when you have to explain
Yeah.
it.
Rogan's like, you don't
If
know,
you're-
you don't get it. You don't get it, Macaulay. There's actually kids in there.
I think he's got modes. I think like if he doesn't have you in comedian mode, he won't hear the
Yeah, he
joke you're
can't.
saying.
Yeah, he turns his mode on and then he can't flip it.
Yeah, he can't flip it. He does serious interview mode, or he does.
Get it to Theo.
Um,
It's like if you know Theo, like you're getting jokes, man.
yeah.
Theo does.
Hello.
Oh man. So anyway, do we have any more questions?
You want another one? I'll give you another one.
We'll get
yeah,
another
I'll
one in
take
there,
another one.
and then we should write this chain letter.
This question's for O'Neill in particular.
Okay.
I live in the
I think-
suburbs of rural northern Virginia.
CRX 150. I've got
What the fuck is a CRX 150?
the engine belt is overtime flapping. I'm hearing a noise off my ventricle defibrillator on the exhaust valve. I was wondering if I can still get into a Tokyo slide with a nitro tank.
This is a playground.
Dude, you're so out of control. I worry about what the rest of your day is going to look like.
Oh, he's got 4 more jerks to do.
What are you guys talking about? How am I out of control?
I can feel your energy, dude. You're going crazy.
You might get trapped in Rowdy Uncle Ronnie forever at this pace.
Hopefully
That
nobody taps him on the back while he's doing Rowdy Uncle Ronnie, because he'll stay like that forever.
You might start jerking it and just keep going over and over and over again.
I mean, Tammy still has me put it on every now and then when she's high and she just wants to listen to the whole thing. She laughs so hard, but she
It's
also
funny.
gets mad. She punches the bed while she's listening to it.
What kind of response is that to something?
Dude, it's crazy. If you listen to the whole album, it's legit insane.
I'll take your word for it. You should go on Rogan and play it.
Let's have a
Well, that's
listening
play.
party. We'll do a bonus episode. It's just a listening party.
Okay. Is this episode even good?
Oh, here it is, the episode questioning.
All right,
Ask
ask this question and let's see what happens.
That's my question. That would be a great fan question. Dear Beach Cops, is this episode even good?
That's from Andrew in LA. That's from Orthodox Adjacent Andrew.
Yeah, that is true.
This question's for O'Neill in particular. I drive a 90 CRX DV7.
With flames on the side. I've got an 8-ball shifter, and I'm wondering if
What
my
are you talking about? That's not how. That's not how.
I replaced the front 2 tires with bicycle tires.
Will it make me go faster?
Can I be the rickshaw driver?
And I've got antifreeze in my window washer fluid tank.
Okay. What is the answer?
And then the question is, should I wear a seatbelt? Call John Little. It says, I live in the suburbs of rural Northern Virginia. While there are not many night hiker enthusiasts, we do have plenty of recreational bike riders who opt for the middle of the road instead of off-road trails. As a vehicle enthusiast, are these cyclists to be treated as pedestrians? Do they have the right of the way? Should they ride on sidewalks? As Americans, have we placed too much worth in the lives of cyclists? Is John Little correct when he says all cyclists matter? Keeping it 10 and 2 and tolerant as I wait for you to weigh in.
No, I say that, yes, we have given too much power to cyclists, and it's time to take the power back. Cyclists should be on the sidewalk like they used to in the 80s. No more bike lanes. Down with the bike lanes.
Even on 10 speeds?
Yeah.
Those wheels are too thin, though. They'll get the
Well, you need to get pure rubber wheels.
DeWitt, you're a cyclist. You used to ride your Sharper Image fold-up bike around town.
I think instead of bike lanes on the road, which I think are dangerous, we need to have protected bike paths only, or do what they do in Los Angeles, which is allow bikers on the sidewalk.
No, do what they do in Europe. They make half the sidewalk for bikes and half for walking.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's the perfect workaround, because then every single sidewalk is a protected cycle path.
Which half is for fucking?
The third half. Also,
the third half.
You know what? Fuck this, dude. Too many people, they ride in the middle of the road. Too wide on a bike. I don't want you. So you're not going to talk to your fucking friend. Fuck you. I'm trying to get around you.
No, it's single file biking, never next to each other.
And I ride my bike all the time on the street, and I'm still saying make bike paths that go on the half sidewalk. Bigger sidewalks, half of it's for bikes.
Yeah, unless you're in the slow suburbs, no too wide ever.
And keep your eye out for a fucking car. If you see it coming, move over. Don't fucking ride in the middle of the road.
And don't ever hit a car with your hand if you're a cyclist. You're going to get killed.
And you don't have the right of way. I don't give a fuck. You need to obey the laws just like the rest of us. You shouldn't get special treatment because you're on a fucking bicycle.
Well, they are vehicles, so they don't have differences in right of way. Only pedestrians.
A lot of times, bicycles will have the right of way in
Are you
situation. Sure? And I mean, LA caters to everything.
If they have a 10 body.
Yeah, if their pussies are nice and smeary and creepy.
What about one of those bikes where you like lay down? You know what I'm talking about? Where you're
yeah.
A recumbent bicycle. Yeah, those are awesome as fuck. Everyone thinks they look stupid as hell, but I love them.
Dude, we should get you one. I would love to see you ride down the street.
Yeah.
Dude, I would ride it all day, every day.
How much are they? Let me look how much that costs.
They're expensive.
Think how hot and sweaty you would be if you showed up to one of those to your photo shoot.
Yeah. You tell your wife, I can't wait to smell DeWitt's balls.
And why you like it? The word "cum" is right in the middle of this thing. That's why you like this bike.
Yeah, they're weird, but they're not good for city travel. There's too much stopping that needs to be done when you drive in the city.
You could just hang a leg out.
Yeah, I know. They seem like a pain in the ass.
Oh, dude, we can get you one for $16.59. It's no big deal.
That's so much money for a bike.
Yeah, but is that American made? Go to China. They probably get one for like $250.
Dude, I'm not riding a recumbent bike from China. The seat falls off in the middle of it, and then I'm just sitting on a little kid's seat.
Dude, Cole's one for $430. I bet it's just as good as these. Oh, they have one for $270. Oh,
there we go, dude.
You fit on a kid?
Yeah, you can fit on a kid's recumbent bicycle.
Dude, imagine me on a kid's recumbent bicycle. Guys, are you sure this is a recumbent bicycle? Because it looks like a fucking tricycle.
This is a skateboard on a milk crate. It's fine, dude.
This looks like a Wonder Woman tricycle that you just wrote DeWitt on in spray paint.
Dude, have you seen those, the hoverboards?
Yeah.
They have like a go-kart attachment to them. And
what do you mean?
They have like a seat and a wheel in front of it. And the seat goes over the pedals. You know, the pedals go like this, and then they have
Yeah.
handles so you can control forward, back, turn, and stuff. And so I had my niece pull me on it, and I had a rope, and I was on a skateboard, and people were like, "Look at this middle-aged fucking idiot being pulled by a 7-year-old down the street."
Where are you doing this?
Fucking, I was up north.
In a busy street.
No, but everyone was outside, like in their yard, and I guarantee you they probably don't see a lot of like 42-year-old men being pulled by children on these fucking things.
No, you're right about that. When you're right, and you're definitely right about it.
But they were all
42-year-old men being sitting on a skateboard being pulled by a child.
That's how I get to work now. Hey, thanks for dropping me off.
John Little would approve of that.
I think he would not approve. O'Neal, too old for it. 40 was the cutoff.
You wearing wrist pads, O'Neal?
No, wrist pads.
What about those electric skateboards?
Electric skate? Oh, yeah.
With
I don't like
the remote. Get one for DeWitt.
Andrew, you all right?
Yeah, I was just thinking about how when I moved to Chicago, I lived close to the Chicago River, and I wanted to kayak to work in the summer because I was at Navy Pier.
Isn't that disgusting, filthy
Dude,
fucking
could you
river?
imagine kayaking to work on the Chicago River?
Oh,
Where would you put the kayak?
I just drag it into Chicago.
He would hide it.
I'd lock it up on the bicycle rack. I'd lock a kayak up on the bicycle rack.
Why not throw in some bushes and just cover it up?
Dude,
kayak.
I bring my paddle. I bring my paddle and it stinks. I've got this stinky river water.
Ira Glass would be like, "You can't keep that kayak in here, honey."
Honey, there we go. I knew the honey was coming.
What did you wear to work in those days?
Oh, I used to wear
a wetsuit.
I used to wear a wetsuit all the time. I used to wear a Kangol hat front ways all the time. You guys never met me when I used to do this.
Oh, you had a cool J.
I had a Kangol hat I would wear all the time. What? It was a plaid. It was a brown and green plaid Kangol hat.
You were like a newsboy.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen a picture with you in it.
Yeah.
It was old work.
It was corduroy. It was corduroy. It was a corduroy one.
Why would you wear that to work? That was your dress hat?
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it made me look more Chicago-y.
Like, Andrew, why are you carrying a hot dog around all day? I want to fit in.
I would also, oh my God, do you really want to know? This is embarrassing. I can't believe I haven't said this before. Maybe I have. In the winter, I'd wear my girlfriend's old Ugg boots after she left me.
No,
To work, yeah, because I didn't have any winter boots. But she was
buy winter boots? Yeah, how big were her?
She was 6'2", so the boots were huge.
Oh, what? Was she Peggy Hill?
This is the one with a big old beef ass. And she was 6'2" with a big old beef ass. And
what shoe size did she have in men's?
It was like a 11 and a half in men's.
11 and a half, that's what I wear.
Yeah. She had huge feet.
I just picture you dancing with her like Booger when he was dancing with those Omega moves with your head in her tits.
You standing on her feet and she lifts you up.
She was not strong.
Did she pick you up like a baby?
You raised me up when I was just a baby.
Where did you meet her? Local pickup basketball game?
I met her at my college dorm, and I wanted to be with her just because her ass was so big. It turns out, bad relationship idea, you know?
That wasn't a good start?
Yeah, it wasn't a good
so
start.
You would wear these women's Uggs into the office?
I would wear women's Uggs into the office. Yeah,
you're talking like the traditional like tan women's Uggs.
Yeah, they weren't even women's Uggs. They were knockoff brand called Old Friend. They were called Old Friend.
Old Friend Uggs.
Did they have
dude? It's like
you
were doing an improv character at work.
And then also, my jeans would split at the bottom, so it was like I was wearing like a torn. They almost look like Jinkos. because they got so wide at the bottom from getting torn because I wear the same jeans every day and they get all salty. So I had these salty jean bottoms and eventually they split on both sides. So it looked like I was wearing Jinkos with
I love those salty jean bottom girls.
jean bottom girls.
The rocket world go round.
And I would wear those with my ex-girlfriend's Uggs. I would also wrap my feet in CVS bags before I would.
What? Are you schizophrenic? Dude, this is the outfit of a man with schizophrenia when he gets ready to leave the house. You have tinfoil in your fucking newsboy hat.
I didn't have this is even worse. I didn't have earmuffs, so I would wear my Game Boy headphones instead, but they wouldn't be plugged into a Game Boy, so there would be a wire dangling down.
This sounds like a homeless person.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, dude, you sound literally like a fucking homeless man who's like, I gotta make do with what I can find in this trash can. All I found was a pair of Uggs, a Game Boy headphones.
Don't worry though, guys. I had one rollerblade on one hand.
I had a really nice corduroy winter jacket that I would wear when it was not like sub-zero. But the problem was I put my keys in it, and I had so many keys because I didn't want to get rid of my keys back then. So I had like a janitor level amount of keys, and it cut holes in both of my pockets. So all of my like money and lighters and all this stuff kept like filling up the bottom inside of the jacket. So the bottom inside of the jacket was like lumpy and filled with coins and jangly shit. And like
what did you have on your hands? One glove and one old milk cart?
Oh, yeah, oven.
They had to rip it open in O'Hare because there's so many lighters in there. They had to rip open the bottom of the fucking.
Dude, now O'Neill's gonna go cut open all his jackets to see if there's 10
dumped it all into there, and there was a light up one too that was a naked lady that I used to have, and I could never find it. It ended up being in my jacket. It would go off, and you could see it shining through the jacket.
You were wearing a piñata.
Yeah, I was
with treats.
Dude, they're like, what did they find in there? They're like, well, we got a bunch of lighters, an old ham sandwich, some Cheetos, Doritos loaded. Did you have rats in there? Were there rats?
Dude, my jeans were so salty. They had so much salt on them that like it looked like they were white from like my shin below.
Why didn't you wash them?
You would rub, wouldn't you rub meat on there to season it?
We're out of salt. Have you seen my pants? I don't think so.
I used to put them in the stove when I would come home.
To
dry them off, yeah.
I'm so shocked you did not catch the whole place. Why didn't you ever wash them? You just had one pair of jeans?
I only had 2 pairs of jeans. And so I'd alternate. When I moved to Los Angeles and I wasn't wearing Uggs anymore, and I was wearing flip-flops instead, no one could see my feet because the jeans had like deteriorated at the bottom from all the salt and wear so much that it was like I was wearing pants with like footies. It was like I was wearing jean footy pajamas, you know?
Do you have access to anyone you worked with back then? Because I'd love to interview somebody.
Yeah, I do. I think my old boss would talk about it for sure.
I feel like you look like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber when they find the money and then he comes out with those boots out of the Lambo. That was you going to work.
Would anyone be like, "Oh, it's spring," and you put his Uggs away? Like that's how they could tell.
Yeah, I look nicer.
6 more weeks of winter. Andrew's Uggs Southern Shadow.
My boss and I were the first people in our at Chicago Public Radio to sign up on the weight loss thing. They were having a weight loss contest. And the first day of weight loss, we went for a walk, and then everyone else went for a walk right after us because they saw us going. And then they walked past a farmer's market, and we had each bought a pineapple upside down cake, and we're eating it on the benches, and everyone was laughing at us.
Man, why
Did
can't
they call
you
you
just go buy
salt
some?
pants?
Why don't you just go buy some regular boots?
I don't know.
You could have
I
gone to
don't
the
know.
thrift store if it was money. You could have found a cheap pair.
I got a huge Sub-Zero jacket from my parents.
Wait,
What, from
Well,
Mortal
Sub-Zero,
Kombat?
the from the refrigerator maker?
Yeah, and they gave me a refrigerator to wrap myself in.
No,
Anyway.
was it just? I think it's probably just a cardboard box that you cut armholes in. You're like, look at my Sub-Zero jacket.
He spray painted it silver, and he was a robot.
He's like, I
was
also
walking
just got
around.
some. I got some Panasonic pants also.
I was walking home from work late because I used to walk along the Lake Michigan to
Why
get
were
back
you
to my house.
hoping you'd get raped?
Well, that's where I would walk. I would walk from Navy Pier all the way down Lake Michigan to Lincoln and Armitage was where my old apartment was. So on the way, I would get tired sometimes because I would chain smoke the whole way home. And so I'd get tired. And one time I just laid down in a snowdrift because,
To die?
because I had
I
the
give up.
Sub-Zero.
I give up.
What are you
Yeah.
What are you making
like
a trip from Appalachia to
I
West?
had
Dude, this is his Antarctic trek.
I had the Sub-Zero jacket on, so I felt totally warm. And then some guy like ran over and was like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was just laying down for a minute. I've got this Sub-Zero jacket on. I'm fine." And he goes, "Okay." And then I started to get up. When I pressed my hand down on something lumpy in the thing, and I cleared the snow away, and it was a dead raccoon. I'd pushed myself up on the carcass of a frozen dead raccoon.
What are you fucking talking about?
Was that
Dude.
O'Neill who checked on you? Because he lived in that area.
Is that
Maybe
Old
it
Town?
was.
What is that, Old Town?
I used to live in Old Town, and then
Yeah.
right where Old Town becomes Lincoln Park. So my first apartment was across from Zany's, and the second one was above Stanley's, right across from Gamekeepers.
Andrew, same dead raccoon from Snowdrift that day?
Same Sub-Zero cardboard box from refrigerator we bought that
Do
day.
you have the Sub-Zero jacket anymore?
No, I threw it away when we moved to Los Angeles.
Did you clear out the insides of it?
That happened at Chicago O'Hare, and they let me take a picture of the naked lady lighter before they threw it away.
Oh, so it has a little something to jerk off to on the plane.
I did jerk off to that lighter.
Corporate Andrew.
Jockey, dude, I'm surprised that you don't regularly jerk off to a regular lighter. Now you add it to a naked woman? I mean, how could you resist?
Oh, those naked lady pins, I had one of those too, and I jerked off to that like crazy.
I bet you jerk off when you're driving by a nuclear power plant because it looks like boobies.
Dude, I have gotten turned on specifically by that San Diego nuclear power plant one.
Like,
with the
it
two
looks like an
columns.
ass or boobies?
Yeah. It looks like an ass to me.
Would
But it
you
could be
like a
boobies.
woman who had an ass that was just a pair of boobies?
No.
Why not?
I would like nipples.
Old tit ass.
I would like nipples on a pair of big ass butt cheeks.
What about dicks on there?
Yeah, I would suck them. On a woman with a hot ass? Are you guys kidding me? A woman with a hot ass?
No, we're not kidding you. We're dead serious.
Dude, you should
guys
bring back
would
the salt
You
pants.
guys would suck the cheek dicks off a woman with a hot ass?
No, I would not. I would not.
I would. Every night I'd be jacking them off. I put my face in the ass, lick her butthole, and jerk off the two dicks on her cheek.
Jesus Christ.
They're like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm just teabagging these ass balls.
Dude, yeah, I would. Oh, definitely do that. Anyway, so,
I digress.
I'll get to the last question. I work from home and due to COVID, spend almost all my time there now. How do I stop drinking every night out of boredom? To cry for help.
Wait, repeat that part?
He said, I due to COVID, I spend all my time at home. How do I stop drinking every night out of boredom?
Oh man, yeah, that's a tough one.
Especially if he lives alone.
Yeah,
I don't see a lot of people.
This is the same biker question, right?
No, it's a different guy. But
Oh, okay. Oh man. Geez, go get yourself a lady's pair of Uggs. Sub-Zero jacket.
Put on your wading panties and wait it out.
I don't know. You know what you should do? Find something you're passionate about. And just start doing it. You know what? Learn something that you've always wanted to learn. When those down times, just go for 2 hours. I'm going to focus on whatever you want to learn a foreign language. Just fucking do it.
Or if you've never seen a show like The Wire or The Sopranos or like one of those,
that'll make you drink though. Like
That's
you're watching
true.
TV, you're like, I need a beer with this.
That's true.
I need a fucking tequila.
Andrew, how does this guy stay away from the alcohol?
I say you've replaced I've only successfully replaced one vice with another vice. I can't replace it with a good habit. And I think you should admit to yourself that is what you're going to have to do. So
wait,
I would say
you're saying that he has to replace a vice with a vice?
Yeah, you have to replace.
Hey, don't listen to Andrew. That's not true. There are ways out of this and around this.
So
what's an example, Andrew, of you going vice for vice?
Okay, all right. I'll give you a perfect example. When I wanted to quit jerking off to porn, I ended up playing about 40 hours of video games a week instead.
and you started jerking off the video game.
I have jerked up to video games before.
While playing it? Or while watching someone else play?
No, that's cuckold video gaming.
You're like, I walked in on my dad playing video games and I started jerking it. It was so hot. It was so hot.
You always take it to the extreme, O'Neill. I feel like you need to rein it in on the filth talk.
No, I'm going to keep going even harder.
You were playing 40 hours of video games a week to it?
Yeah.
To be your life coach.
Andrew, I do not agree that you have to replace a vice, with another vice.
No, I mean, say you're just like, I'm going to work out. I mean, you can always go the other way. You can try it at least.
You just got to set yourself a little.
You can't replace a vice with a good habit.
What do you mean?
What do you do? This is the worst advice I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, but it's real, and I'm keeping it real. You can't go, oh, I love drinking. Well, instead of drinking, I'm going to work out. That's not going to happen.
No, but you could do something like...
I'm going to learn Japanese. Or instead of drinking, I'm going to fucking learn to play the piano. That's not going to fucking happen.
So you're like, instead of drinking,
you need to get what I would be drinking on an OnlyFans account for some chick that I don't.
Okay, so instead of drinking, you need to buy a telescope and watch your neighbor undress.
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
That's not. There's no way that dude. Don't listen.
I feel like you bought into that, and you need to stop buying into that.
You can't replace a vice with a good habit.
You can go vice to nice.
You can't go vice to nice. You can only go vice to vice.
That's not true.
Vice to vice sounds like an 80s fucking
Vice
PI show.
Oh, I love that show.
Vice to vice.
Right after White Shadow on CBS, Vice to Vice. Be cool.
Yeah, Jake and the Fat Man coming up next.
That was a great show. I love Wise Guys.
Earl was in Jake. Wise Guys was great. Remember the talking gun? No, Hammer. Hammer was the one with
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer. That's it.
That guy, the guy who played the lead in Sledgehammer, is on Succession, the HBO show now.
Oh, that's crazy. I wouldn't be able to place him. I just thought that
you'd be shocked. You'll see this guy and you go,
gun is so funny.
That's fucking Sledgehammer.
Dude, you can't. Vice to Vice. It's a bad theory.
All right, fine. I didn't say this is good advice.
This guy's he's going to be like, now I have to start doing drugs.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to drink, so I'll just blow rails.
Where does he live? Because a lot of people in Los Angeles get sober by fucking smoking weed. Is it decriminalized in Virginia?
I think it's everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're opening the door for you're not getting to the root of the problem. That's
well, you'll never get to the root of the problem.
Not with that attitude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, this is what I've learned. No one ever becomes a better version of themselves. Okay? The best you can hope for is to die in your sleep.
Dude, you're in a dark place right now because this isn't the Andrew that I know. This isn't the Andrew whose cast of his ass that I would fuck.
This is a dark duet.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
No, man. I'm very depressed.
I can tell. You just told this guy to basically go, yeah, you could swap drinking for serious drug use, and then at the end, the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep.
Well, that I do believe that. Deep down, I believe it because
Do you
deep
believe
down,
no adult is truly happy?
I have moments of happiness.
I don't think that you should strive. Happiness isn't in our DNA. Like you can have moments that are happy, but if you're striving for happiness, consistent happiness, like all day long, you want to be happy. That's a fucking that game will never give you any results. You just need to work towards something, goals, and then you will feel a sense of satisfaction with completing stuff. That's what
That
we're
is
designed
true.
to do.
I will say I have completed goals before, but if this is my problem. Anything that I've been addicted to, I have not successfully gotten myself to not do it, except when I was addicted to opiates. But that's only because I barfed at work and I was really nervous.
Yeah, but you swapped that with your addiction to UGG boots.
And salt pants.
That addiction to UGG boots and salt pants was just a necessity.
Salt. So you should always do a fashion line. The UGG boots and salt pants. Free salted pants. You sell fucking winterized salted pants.
You want to
Dude, I
walk
looked
through that
so
ice?
bad. And the thing was, they would get so wet and gross. I hated the way they felt. I'd take my UGG boots off at work, and then I'd roll them up to my knees and turn the heater on my legs, and just walk around in my socks with my jeans rolled up to my knees.
How did you keep this fucking job? You were begging to be fired.
I would have fired you. And this is all between bouts of him going to jerk it in the bathroom.
You don't know. I've never done that at that job.
Are you sure? You swear to God.
I won't admit on this podcast how many times I've done that at that job.
And you're like, hey guys, I want to be in this weight loss challenge so bad. I'm going to be the first guy to sign up, but don't let me walk by a cake stand.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to take this. I bought this pineapple upside down cake to only eat half of it and then throw the other half of the garbage.
Dude, I ate the whole thing. That's what I had for lunch, was an entire pineapple upside down cake.
I think pineapple upside down cakes are the grossest fucking thing ever made.
Dude,
I cannot
and
stand them.
scheduled the a meeting room for a meeting so that we could just take a nap the rest of the
Why, you and him? Who's your fucking boss, Michael Scott?
So we were in the meeting room and we just took a nap. Oh.
How did you get this far in life?
You keep asking me that question.
You couldn't even get on an airplane because you had too many secret lighters that had disappeared in your pocket.
Dude, it was like 10 lighters. I'm not kidding.
Was it like
So
a clown pulling the cloth out of the sleeve? Like, here's another one.
It's like just
They dumped out a lighter, a flask, a bunch of cigarettes all crushed up and ripped up.
How many condom wrappers?
There was condom wrappers in there. There's Durex condom wrappers in there for sure.
Was there a cast of your ass?
No, there was no cast of my ass. There was old CTA tickets.
Did you think that, here's what I think you thought, that hole was actually a magical portal to another world, and you're like, I want to keep this fantasy alive, so I'm never going to check. So you're like, my CTA passes are ending up in another dimension, and someone's probably really enjoying it.
That's what I did say. That's why. Remember in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, when they first go to Narnia, everything's covered in cigarette butts and old lighters.
And he tried to put his head through his pockets so he could get in there.
The topless lighters.
Dude, there were pins in there. So like the pen, like I guess there a lot of pins had burst in there, and then the ink had dried over time. So like the inside of the jacket had black ink all in the bottom of it. Like it was crazy.
Oh my God.
Why didn't you just get a new fucking jacket?
Because I liked it.
But it had no pockets. You couldn't trust it.
I couldn't trust
Are
it.
you all
find
right?
a handgun? You're like, that's not mine.
You're like, I was holding it for a friend, and then it disappeared in my pocket. Oh, there's my car keys. I thought they were in Narnia. Or at least that's what I hoped.
Oh man, I thought this naked lady lighter was living in Narnia.
You're like, I just left my car in the middle of the road. I just couldn't figure out where the keys were.
Andrew, I am worried about you. I'm getting some vibes from you that make me nervous.
What's making you nervous?
I always have a sensor about this sort of stuff. I'm getting some vibes from you.
What kind of vibes?
I think we should meet up later.
He's getting Jamaican me horny.
Go for a walk.
Why?
He wants to kill you. About? He's trying to whack you.
I'm trying to put you out of your misery.
Are you going to tell me about how great it's going to be?
Andrew, look at this. I got you this great Christmas hat. It's antlers. Put those on. Let's go in the woods.
Hey, Andrew, you sit in the front seat. I'm going to ride behind you. No, don't worry.
I'm directly behind you. Not even to the seat. It's diagonal in the back. Directly behind you.
Why are you talking about murdering me if you think that I'm in a dark place?
I'm not, Jeff. I'm a bit.
This is helping me out of a dark place.
I'm a bit mercenary.
I took him down this path. That was my fault.
You can't put a bit mercenary and then just turn it off. I was born to be a bit mercenary.
I led him to him. I led him to a bit. That was
Jeff definitely took me down that street. He goes, "Hey, look at what is that street sign?"
That's a blame. You know what? That's a blame mercenary right there. You know, you take your lumps.
I trade a vice for a vice.
Vice for nice, man. That's what I say. Vice.
No,
nice.
you go vice for vice. Otherwise, it's not nice. It doesn't work.
So, what would you recommend? He just starts jerking off furiously.
Yeah, like get an OnlyFans account or start smoking a ton of weed. Play
like you're saying get an OnlyFans account like that he looks at or that he participates?
Yeah, that he looks at.
Okay, like he's not going to post videos of himself, right?
No, but if he's into that as a vice, do that.
What if he gets into online dating?
That is not a vice. That'll
make him drink even more.
Yeah, but at least like it could take up time.
Yeah, you know what? You need something productive in your life. You can't just go, hopefully this kills enough time until you die in your sleep.
Tell me, you know what? I don't listen to me.
Jesus, dude. Are you okay? Look at me. Look at me in the eyes.
Where's the camera?
Where's the camera? It's your computer. I don't know.
It's in your jacket pocket.
Do you want to go for a hike?
I don't know, man. I'm fine. I'm fine, guys. Let's move on. Let's write that funny thing we're all gonna write.
It's already too late, dude. We're done.
Let's talk about 18 top.
Oh my god.
I'm not that dark, am I? Are you guys really worried about me?
I am. Jeff's not.
I think you'll figure it out.
I do worry that I didn't live a life to be proud of.
Dude, put your salt pants on, you'll be fine.
You definitely, it's not a life to be proud of. You left a lot of entertaining things behind. But
it's just
dude, you've left a legacy that can't be repeated.
Dude, you got another 15 20 years to
You're a true original. You think anyone's ever going to wear salt pants and Ugg boots? No.
No, but that is horrifying that I wasn't even able to get it together enough to not wear my ex-girlfriend's giant boots.
If we do have to go to your funeral, I'll make it mandatory that everybody wears salt pants and Ugg boots in honor of you.
We'll do a 21 salt pants salute. We all throw them onto the casket.
Everybody lay your salt pants down on the casket.
Will you play Rowdy Uncle Ronnie's Jamaican Me Great Horny Spring Break?
We'll beep out all the dirty parts.
Yeah, that'll sound great. Hey, beep! It's time for the beep, your beep, and I'm going to beep with
I can't understand any of this. This is all beep.
I know that. I'm 57 and you're 21. Doesn't mean we can't get naked and have a lot of fun. Uncle Ronnie needs a minute to get his wiener hard. I need to check my pants because that feels like a shark. Oh, it's a shark.
You're back. You're back. All you have to do is sing some of this.
Vice for vice. Your vice is Rowdy Uncle Ronnie.
Maybe this guy should create a rowdy alter ego and make songs.
That's the way I cheered myself up. Every time I wanted to kill myself, I sit down and write it. Rowdy Uncle Ronnie.
You go, what would Rowdy Uncle Ronnie write about if he were going to kill himself? Oh, I want to put it in your butt. That's right. I'll fuck
He
you in the
almost dies
butt.
in Ass Quicksand, remember? In Ass Quicksand, he's dying, remember?
Yeah, he's being asphyxiated.
And he says, Ass Quicksand killed all my friends. Ass Quicksand, this is the end. That's the part Tammy likes the most is Ass Quicksand killed all my friends. She goes, what the fuck kind of song is this?
Do you want to hear something really dark?
Yeah, sure.
I'm confident that if you try to kill yourself, that you would have a hilarious story about how it got fucked up.
Yeah.
Like the chair, like the rope was too long and you jumped off. It was 3 foot too much.
It would get fucked up. I carved my name into the banister like in the fucking Shawshank Redemption, but then I just fall down on the floor and shit my pants.
Hit the Andrew DeWitt suicide blooper reel.
Dude, have you ever seen Whacked Out Sports suicide bloopers?
Here it is. Watch Andrew try to hang himself. Oh, he used his old 6'2" girlfriend's rope. Way too long.
Have you seen Faces of Mirth? It's all suicide bloopers. It's the VHS thing.
I can see you're trying to hang from a tree that branched and snapped.
Is it going to be the same joke over and over again about me trying to hang myself on something that can't support my weight and then it breaks?
No, I said one, the rope is too long. But I would say,
Okay.
I would see you picturing like a fucking small branch. Have you ever been climbing a tree, grabbed a branch, and it just fucking broke?
We know a comic, a lady who tried to hang herself in the shower curtain rod broke.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. I literally talked to her like hours after it.
Oh,
Did you
really?
make fun
That was like,
Yeah.
Did you play?
that was years ago.
No, she went out to go do spots.
Oh, I thought that was like a long time. That was fairly recent.
I mean, she's been around for 5-6 years.
No, I thought that was like way in the past.
No, I think
Oh,
that
wow.
wasn't the first, but
Oh wow. Okay.
Did you? Would we play yakety sax over my suicide attempts?
I picture the Benny Hill. What's that song?
That's yakety sax.
Oh, that
to
is
me.
that song. Sorry. We're gonna play Yakety Sex. It's just all about ass.
I did want to do a porno to yakety sax.
Why don't you?
I don't know. I'll have to put in fast forward. That's for sure.
what's
Maybe
stopping you? I mean, if you want to do some things you're proud of, I would think that would be
What could make you proud as we approach a new year in 2021?
Dude,
What would make you
I
proud?
want to get in shape. I do want to get in shape. Why are you laughing? That's the fucking most ruthless shit. That is the fucking most unbelievably ruthless thing to start crying laughing at.
That's not what I'm laughing at.
Unbelievable.
That's not what I'm laughing at. That's not what I'm laughing at.
He wants
Unbelievable.
to take you on a hike so he can laugh in your face.
Not what I'm laughing at. It was your delivery of it. It was so sincere. It just made me laugh because we're on the stupidest podcast ever. And you were just so sincere about it. It was your
What
delivery.
else?
Andrew.
You want O'Neill to fuck your ass cast?
I don't want that. For
Okay,
real, I don't.
so we'll try not to do that in 2021.
We'll cross that off.
Try
'cause
not to.
it won't make you proud.
What a New Year's list. Don't let O'Neill fuck a cast of my ass. It's on his list too, so he doesn't get divorced. Don't
Yeah.
get divorced with fucking
Do
DeWitt.
not be
Ass
tempted
cast.
by his ass cast.
If you guys were truly the No Impulse team, you would both do this.
Yeah, but no impulse teams get distracted. They can't make it to Van Nuys to have their butthole cast in a
Yeah,
porn
dude,
shot.
that's like the premeditated team.
That's true.
You got to go get the cast. You got to bring it over. I have to drive somewhere. If it were just sitting here on the couch right now and I did it, that would be no impulse control.
But couldn't Andrew just like make it out of cake dough and hopefully it stays?
That's just a cake I made for O'Neill that he fucks, which is also that's a whole different problem.
True.
It's cakefucks.com.
What other goals do you have for 20? We need some Proud Boy Andrew goals, not political.
All right. I want to get better at drawing.
Okay. That's doable. Do you want to? What kind of binaural beats do you want this year?
I want to be able to wear jeans without getting uncomfortable.
Okay. That's an easy fix. You get the stretchy ones. That's what I wear.
Okay.
Why don't you wear jeggings?
Could you imagine me yoga jeggings?
Why don't you wear Lululemon? You get them real cheap, the ones that you can see through.
Dude, this keeps happening to me. Like, this kind of stuff keeps happening. When I was a kid, the only bike I really liked riding was my sister's pink bike. And people would be like, why is he riding a Barbie bike? And I'd be like, it's my favorite bike for going fast.
I don't even know where this is going anymore.
I
don't know where that came from. I don't know where this is going.
You only like your strap on because it's your favorite strap on to go fast too.
I got a Coca-Cola shirt from the mall that was for women one time when I was a kid. And no one could tell, but then I told everyone at school the next day. They're like, hey, that's a really nice Coca-Cola shirt. I go, yeah, it was from the girls department.
Why, you're too honest, man.
But that's not that bad. My favorite turtleneck was a woman's turtleneck because it fit me well.
It had the tits cut out of it.
The tit pads?
I got big pecs at the time. I was bench pressing.
I want to bench 350.
What are you at now?
315.
Oh, well, that's doable.
Are you still going up, or have you plateaued?
Yeah. No, I have been on a plateau, dude. Also, I haven't been to the gym in a while, so I'm going to have to restart. I was
just going to say, where the hell are you benching?
He's benching park benches with people on
them. I want to get better at drawing. I want beach cups to make more money. These are just my prayers I say at night, These are just... The list of
sounds like a laundry list. No wonder God ignores you. Like, Jesus Christ, this guy's asking for a million things.
I do ask for a million things. I ask for God to watch over you two motherfuckers every night.
Yeah, look what happened. I almost got murdered.
Yeah, because I skipped that night.
What are you asking Santa for?
Same things I ask God for.
God and Santa are the same.
Have you seen the pictures of Santa behind the fucking plexiglass for COVID and kids posing?
Yeah.
Oh, seriously? Why don't they just cancel the Santa Claus? That's fucking creepy.
It is weird.
It's like a prison Santa.
Yeah, and the kids have to sit in front of it. It's bizarre. You probably have to talk to it like a bank teller.
Who needs to take their kids to go see your kids? They're still going to be young. They'll see.
Dude, you'd be surprised how people are into we can't miss a year. Like something with the photos.
Yeah, some people go nuts about that stuff.
It's time to get used to having things being disrupted a little bit. That's good for you.
There are adults who are like, I can't break the streak I've had since I was a child, like taking photos.
Don't ever get on a streak of anything because it makes you fucking make the worst decisions in your life. Being like, well, I've been doing this for so long. Yeah, it was stupid when you started it, and it's even stupider now.
Yeah, that's why I jerk off 4 times a day.
You can't break it, man. Maybe that 2021, you break the streak.
I've tried. It's always ended in disaster. My nuts get so full. My nuts get so full by the...
Dude, what if you have overproductive nutsack? Have you ever thought about going in there? And I would love a recording of you going to the doctor saying, so here's my problem, doc. I think my nuts make too much sauce.
Is that what
Bro. That's what
Bro, I
Don't
think my
you-
nuts make too much sauce,
You
bro.
think you're shooting blanks? Because don't your nuts only make a nut, like you run out at some point, right?
Yeah, but
No.
he's got a lot of cream, not a lot of clams.
No, I remember when I knocked up Tammy, I remember it was just, I go, that's a huge nut. This definitely knocked you up.
That's a winner there.
And it did.
Did some guy come out and give you a toy from the carnival?
I told you guys about it at Boner City, and you guys said, oh no, I think you probably got her pregnant. And then,
Yeah.
sure enough, 10 weeks later, I was like, yeah, she's pregnant. And Dan was like, you fucking idiot. Now she's going to fucking own you for life. You can never leave her now. You can.
Classic Dan when you tell him good news.
Maybe you should reconcile with him in 2021
Never.
for the reunion.
If I
show
could-
on Beach Cop.
If I could delete him out of my memory, I would.
We could
except
do
for all
the
the funny
reunion,
stuff.
the Beach Cops reunion, and with Slurp Slopman.
I'll do it with Slurp Slopman. I won't do it with Dan.
Well, I don't think any of those are going to happen. So I don't think we have to worry. Let's wrap this up unless you have anything else that you want to wish for.
Replace nice vice with a nice is what I say.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, I want more energy. I want more energy.
Okay.
Sexual?
No, I've enough of that. I want more life energy.
More witchcraft?
No, I don't need more witchcraft.
More magic?
I have enough magic in my life.
Do you want more farts, less farts, or the same farts?
Who says they have enough magic in their life? Could you always use more magic? You're like, hey, if you're selling magic, we're all full over here. Got plenty.
I am full of magic, man. Oh God.
You're
All right. So
what do
you guys want for Christmas and Santa and New Year's?
All I want for Christmas is you.
I don't really desire much. I don't.
Okay. Look at this cool guy over here. Doesn't
No,
need
it's
it.
not. I just don't. I have everything I want. I have 2 healthy kids, and
he has a wife who won't support him fucking a friend's half caste. Which
maybe
is
that's
good.
what I want.
It's a good thing.
I want my wife to understand my lifestyle choices.
I
want my wife to understand my career decisions.
I could go out on a limb and say bringing it up to her again is a bad idea.
I think the two of you should sit down with her and pitch her on it.
What about, would you think maybe if we went to couple counseling and been like, well, she's like, why are you here? Well, all right. So I want to fuck my friend.
Here's a hard drive with 180 hours of Beach Cops on it.
Here,
listen to this, and then we'll come back in and discuss.
There's no way that person would ever sit down with you again.
Or maybe they would.
Even for good money, they'd be like, yeah, I'm good.
I'll pay
done.
triple. They're like, yeah, no thanks, not worth it.
They'd get out of the game. They'd go do another career.
All right, let's wrap this up.
All right,
Andrew,
guys. This is a good enough episode?
No, I say we
Probably
do
not.
another one right now.
All right, ready? Beep.
was that a good one?
Was it a good episode,
Wait, what did I
guys?
say? What did I say right when we started? Hold on. We got to repeat it. Bring up the transcript. Let's do a live Boner City reading right now.
Don't say it because people want the
Yeah.
video. It doesn't exist, I don't think.
Andrew,
think
save the show.
All right. Purple shit wipers.
Never does it not get a laugh.
Okay. You guys gonna dismount or what?
Yeah. So it's been great working with you guys.
Is this my
and
fault? Did I make it a bad one?
Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's been great working with you guys, and really enjoyed our time on the show.
Okay.
Don't drink every night. Don't
Yeah.
drink and jerk.
Don't trade a vice for a vice. Get out of the cycle. Break the cycle. It's possible.
Hey, it's
Something
not a cycle.
productive.
It's not a cycle. It's not something you can break. It's just a behavioral pattern that you're stuck in for life, and you just make the most of it.
What? That's giving in.
Dude, I'm saying here. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what I would do? This is actually what I'm gonna do. You take my old mountain bike and then buy an electric motor off Amazon from China, fit it to it, turn my bicycle into what? Because when you buy them fully done, they have all these speed regulations. Well, I don't want a bike that only goes 20 miles an hour. I want a fucking bike that goes 50 miles an hour. So you get these big ass motors and batteries from China.
Do you have to switch the tires, or you just use bike tires?
Fuck that. Use my same old tires.
Same
So
tires.
that's something to do.
Same tires when you wreck at beach that day, 50 miles an hour.
Same tires that put you in wheelchair.
You're gonna be in an ass cast if you fucking go 50 miles an hour at 1 o'clock in the morning down the fucking street.
I don't go out late now. Fucking people, they ruined that they stole that from me. 2020
people
stole that from me.
Crazy people with guns ruined going out and getting
At 3 in the morning. Yeah.
Oh God, that is crazy.
All right, that's been Beach Cops. Thanks for listening. We'll be back.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna hit stop.
Don't do it.
All right, I hit stop on that one, and I hit stop on that one.